Hi, everybody. It is Matt Brown, your host with the most from hotboxcards.net. And I got something special. I wasn't even planning on going live tonight, but we are having a fantasy football draft. And I thought, what would be really cool? We could just present the fantasy football draft live on YouTube. So that is what we're doing tonight here. Starting at 6 p.m., this is going to be the 2020 Zero Fox Sports Cards Fantasy Football Draft. And hopefully you guys will join us here. Hey, and Rob's in the house. He wanted to say hello to everybody. How you doing, Rob? Rob's going on with other people. He'll probably be joining us later. We're going to have guests come on, talk about their picks. Now, some of the picks might be going pretty quick, so we might not be able to keep up with everything, but we'll try. I'll show you right now a little bit of our stream here, a little bit. There it is, the fantasy football draft board over on the right-hand side. I am, of course, mine just says cards. I have the 7th pick. We should also have the commissioner. I'm hoping to have the commissioner actually just joined us here in the chat. One of Zero Fox, Dave over at Zero Fox Sports Card, who's the commissioner of the league. Hopefully he can join us because we got some questions, some shenanigans, if you don't mind me saying, shenanigans going on maybe in this draft. But all the players are back there. Christian McCaffrey's waiting to get his name called. Tom Brady's waiting to get his name called. It is a festive mood here at the NFL, at the 2020 Zero Fox Sports Card Draft, brought to you by Hotbox Cards. And speaking of Hotbox Cards, let's tell you a little bit about Hotbox Cards. Are you tired of going to the store and finding all the shelves bare of your favorite sports cards? Well, I got the solution for you. It's Hotbox Cards. Hotbox Cards is a sports card subscription service. And what's even better, Hotbox Cards is affordable. No more than $100, $150, $200, $300 sports card subscription boxes. I'm talking Hotbox Cards at $29.99 plus shipping. You can't beat that. And you can't beat the variety. Most sports card subscription boxes are all about packs. Here, we like to mix it up. Every box, you're going to get 3 unopened packs. You're going to get 50 bonus cards, plus 3 game use or autograph cards. And we'll even ask you what your favorite team is. We try to give you one of those game use or autograph cards to be one of your favorite teams. So you got to check out the website, hotboxcards.net. You are going to love it. Plus, we give bonus items every month. Every month we have a different theme in our boxes, and we give free items in every box. You can't beat it for $29.99. Check out the website, hotboxcards.net, and become a subscriber today. Yes, become a subscriber today. We are getting ready to start shipping out our September boxes this week coming up. So quick turnaround from August to September. We're going to start shipping those out. I got some more people in the chat. Card Shark Chris is in. He's one of the owners. He's the owner of the team called Coming. I don't know why he chose that name. Maybe when he joins us here a little bit later, he can come on and tell us why he chose that team name. Now, a little bit about the rules. It's mostly a standard PPR or standard league. Just some different rules. There's 9 starters we're choosing, 7 bench players. You can have 1 player on the IR. So all together, I think we drafted about 16 players. Of course, you're probably your standard, leagues where you draft 1 quarterback. I think you do 2 running backs. You do a flex position, which can be a running back, wide receiver, tight end. And then we also draft tight ends and defenses and kickers also. Just a couple things to note. 1 point, whole point PPR. So that's a big thing. That puts those wide receivers up a little bit higher, and also those running backs that catch the ball. That puts a huge emphasis on those guys, because when you're getting 1 point for every catch, that really starts to add up. And then you get 0.1 points for every rushing yard and 0.1 points for every receiving yard. So if you have a guy who has a 100-yard rushing day, that's only 10 points. So you better hope he gets in the end zone or he catches some passes. So definitely want to do that. It's one of the things here. Dave brought this up, and I wanted to bring this up about the controversy here in the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Draft is that Dave, for the second year in a row, did not randomize the team, and he has the first pick. I'm telling you what, there is shenanigans going on, folks. Shenanigans are going on about this. Okay. Hopefully Dave can explain himself. For 2 years in a row, he has the number 1 pick. So see what happens here. Yeah, there's a major injury coming out. Card Shark Chris is reporting here. Of course, running backs getting hurt. Dobbins is out for Baltimore. That puts a little more emphasis on Gus Edwards. So look out for Gus Edwards. He might be somebody's top pick. I got my little list here. I got all my lists. I'm going to show them quick. I don't want the people to see them, but I am ready for that here. I am ready for the draft, and let's take a sneak peek here what we got going on in the live stream here on the draft. I don't know if anybody else is on yet. No, Rob keeps joining and then leaving the draft. I don't know what his problem is, but he keeps coming and going. And I don't see anybody else that says they're on the draft. So I don't know if anybody else is. Are you guys not coming or what? I don't know what's happening. Tell you, this is live broadcast, folks. You know, live video stuff happens all the time. Who's going to be that number one pick? Right now, if you look at ESPN, they project Christian McCaffrey will be the number one pick. And also Dalvin Cook, number 2. Saquon Barkley, they're projecting number 3 pick. I think that might be a little high for Barkley coming off that torn ACL. So we'll see what happens where Barkley goes. And they got Alvin Kamara, Derrick Henry. Kelsey's a little high for a tight end. So we'll see. Oh, the other Chris, what does that say? Only Chris is coming. Okay. And Rob has say shenanigans. We're playing for tens of thousands of dollars here. That reminds me, what we're playing for is, I don't even know if I have one around. We're playing for a free hot box. That's what we're playing for. Plus, mostly to have the prestige that we won. But yeah, we're not playing for tens of thousands, but we are playing for a hot box that might be worth tens of thousands of dollars, folks. Might be. All right, let's see what else we got. We have nobody else in the draft. Oh, wait, Chris is now in the draft, so that is good. He is the 4th pick. Don't know what he's looking at right now, projecting-wise, looking at Alvin Kamara. But he's a big Lions fan. He might go somewhere else, and look for a different pick. We got 21 minutes before the draft is going to start. So I'm joining you early. Didn't eat my dinner, so I just ate a bag of popcorn. If any of you guys want to hop on and talk a little bit, I'd be more than happy to have you on. You guys have the links to come on. It's going to be an important show here. Another Tijuana cards. The Tijuana card guy now is on the wall jumpers. He has pick 8. So hopefully these guys will take their time on drafting players, so that way we have a little chance to talk a little bit. If not, if it goes really quick, I'm going to be missing picks. Let me tell you, this is going to be hard. I'm going to be multitasking, drafting and picking players at the same time. I don't know if I can do it, but we'll see. And this will give me an excuse in case I don't win. I can say, well, hey, I was live streaming the video. So that's what we got going on. So, well, hopefully you guys are having a good evening tonight. Again, this is the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Cards Fantasy Football Draft. Where am I going to go number 7? I don't know. I've been thinking here. If we look, let me show you that projection again. Number 7 is Davante Adams. I don't know I'm that big on Davante Adams. I've been hearing some stuff with Green Bay, and he's not happy. Aaron Rodgers isn't happy. Nobody's happy in Green Bay. And I don't know. I don't know if Davante Adams, hopefully one of those top 6 maybe dropped down to me. I don't know if I would take Kelsey that high at 7. It's possible. So. Oh, it says wall jumpers is auto drafting, baby. I don't know. He's actually on. So usually auto draft doesn't show them on. So I think he's actually on the draft and will be drafting, I believe. So we'll see what happens here, folks. If anybody out there is, I wonder if anybody's going to join us that's not in the draft. That's what I want to see. I want to get some people not in the draft, see what their thoughts are in comments about what we got going on. Let's flip this over to, we're looking at total projecting. Let's look at quarterbacks. Let's look at the top quarterbacks. Top quarterbacks are Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, and surprisingly, ESPN is projecting Dak Prescott to be the 4th quarterback off the board. I think that is way too early for Prescott. Let me know what you guys think, but I think I would not take Prescott with the 4th pick or with the 4th quarterback taken. I would take Lamar Jackson ahead of him. I would take Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers ahead of Prescott. Maybe even Justin Herbert or Brady too. I think that's a little high for that. Now let's go over to running backs here. Of course, running backs are always on a premium. Christian McCaffrey, big number 1 projecting, not even just number 1 running back, but number 1 overall they are projecting him to go. McCaffrey, he gets so many points this year. It's a 1-point PPR, so he is getting a point for every catch he makes, and he makes a lot of catches. Dalvin Cook's number 2. Again, Saquon we talked about, I think might be a little high at number 3. Alvin Kamara, Derrick Henry, Ezekiel Elliott, and Jonathan Taylor and Austin Eckler round out the top 10. Don't know about Taylor. I mean, Taylor had a good rookie year, but how will that translate in his second year? Now with Carson Wentz behind the huddle a little bit. Well, Curtis is not feeling well. Oh no, Curtis isn't feeling well. Well, our thoughts and prayers go out to Curtis out there. Not feeling well. Hopefully the computer drafts you a good team, sir. Hopefully you don't get Dobbs. But who knows what the computer will do. I've had good luck with the computer picking. I've had bad luck. Never know. Let's go over to the wide receivers. Top 10 wide receivers. Devontae Adams is your top wide receiver. I don't know. That's a little high for me. I like Tyreek Hill better. I like Stephon Diggs better and DeAndre Hopkins. Calvin Ridley up there a little high too, I think. I kind of like DK Metcalf better than I do Ridley. A.J. Brown is up there. Justin Jefferson and Scary Terry. I know Dave is going to want Scary Terry. So be on the lookout for him. See if he tries to snatch him up. Maybe in the second round. I'm going to project Dave's going to pick Scary Terry with his second or third round pick probably. See what happens there. Let's go over to tight ends here, folks. Again, we got 16 minutes before the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card Draft begins. No surprise here. Travis Kelce, top tight end on the board. Darren Waller, number 2. Kittle, 3. Mark Andrews. I've always liked Mark Andrews. Guy catches a lot of. Lamar Jackson loves Mark Andrews. Chris's Lions, TJ Hawkinson. Was that number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Top 5. Kyle Pitts, the rookie. I think that might be a little high for Kyle Pitts. Logan Thomas, Noah Fant, and Dallas Geidert. I'm surprised he's higher than Zach Ertz. I don't know. Seems a little high to me. That is true, Card Shark Chris. You want to tell us here, Ridley is the only wide receiver in Atlanta. True, but now there's no Julio. You don't have – everybody was doubling. Though Julio, I don't know if played that well or played even a big part last year, but Julio's gone, so we'll see how that works out for him. We'll see. Let's go over to defenses here. Yeah, let's look at defenses. They project the Bucs to be the top defense. Steelers 2, Ravens 3, Washington 4, 49ers, Bills, Broncos. Where are my Giants? Come on. Our Giants had a great season last year for our defense. They're all the way down here at 286 total out of the draft. Holy cow. Can't believe my Giants are not getting the love. And let's quick look at kickers here. Harrison Butker. Was that Butler or Butker? It says Butker, I guess. KC kicker. Of course, KC scores a lot of points. I try to do differently. I don't go after the kickers that are scoring a lot of extra points. No, I want the kickers that have offenses that drive the ball far, but then stall. So they have to get at least 3 points. 1 field goal is 3 points. You got to get 3 extra points to make that 3 points. And the farther your kick goes, more points you get. So really, KC, they're going to be scoring touchdowns. They're not going to be settling for field goals, folks. That's why, to me, I always look at kickers for, a team that could drive it down well, but just can't punch it in the end zone, Like my Giants, every year. My Giants usually can't punch in the end zone for their life dependent on it. So that's kind of kickers I look at. Of course, I don't take kickers till I'm done. Last pick of the draft is when I will waste a pick on kickers. Not really worth it. There's no kicker that's really worth going even way before that. So, and Dave has to say that's why I always pick the Steelers kicker. That's true. Steelers sometimes have trouble punching that ball in the end zone. Well, not when they had Bettis back in the day. But so we know who Dave's going after. He wants that Steeler kicker. See what happens, folks. We have 13 minutes to the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card Draft begins. And we got 3 people in the live draft. We got the Trash Pandas. I don't know who the Trash Pandas are. Oh, they're the Los Angeles Trash Pandas. Look at that, folks. Let me get back to the top overall position there. And we got myself and Tijuana card guy, the wall jumpers. And of course, we're still waiting on, I don't know, Rob's joined and left like 8 times. I don't know what he's doing. He's having internet trouble. What's he up to? Who knows? Well, hopefully these guys will join in the next 13 minutes before this draft starts, or these picks are going to be going hot and heavy really quickly, and they'll get right up to me. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Card Shark Chris joined and left. Joined and then left. Yeah, I don't know. I guess nobody has good internet anymore. Who knows? All right. So what we got going on here, folks? Oh, that's why you always pick the Steelers pick. Just checking the chat, see what we got going on. This will probably be, I don't know how long this draft will last. Probably an hour at least. So hopefully we have something for to look to. And this video is also brought to you by Barks Root Beer. The one with Bite. I think that's their nickname. Their slogan now is "It's good" since 1898. That is my favorite root beer. I'll tell you that. Oh, every time you leave the app, it signs you out. Oh, that's not good. See, I'm on a computer, folks. I'm not doing this phone stuff. Right on the computer. Hopefully, I don't know if does that mean you guys won't be able to join me here in the video? I wanted some people to come on and talk a little bit, hopefully. Next year, we've just decided to do this last second. So next year, we're gonna do it up a little bit differently and have something grand and spectacular going on. Maybe we'll do that for baseball draft here. We'll see what that is. Oh, you're in a bunch. Oh, why do you need a mock draft, Rob? Come on, you don't need no mock draft. Come on. Mock draft. I've never mock drafted in my life, folks. And I've won quite a few fantasy leagues. I've actually won 2 different NFL.com prize leagues. I won a Cam Newton autographed football, and then the one year I won a championship ring, a fantasy football championship ring. I think I have it here, down here in the Hot Box War Room. Look here, I don't think it's down here. I would show you guys. Not in that drawer. Not in that drawer. Nope, it's not down here. So this is the Hot Box War Room. We have people stationed out all over. We are ready. We got Matthew Berry on the cell phone ready to call us, or we're ready to talk to him if we need anything going on, folks. So Matthew Berry will be helping us out. I don't know if these guys, how much they spend on their war room, but they probably spent $200,000 for the slogan. It's good, or their slogan, yeah. So yeah, the Hot Box War Room, we share we don't, I don't know what the phrase is. We no expense is too high for the Hot Box War Room for this draft, folks, because we do not want to give out free product. Let me tell you, I am not giving out a free Hot Box to anybody because I'm going to win this league like I win usually everything. So that's why I got Matthew Berry on speed dial. I got Adam Scheffler over here somewhere. I don't know what he's doing. He might be using the bathroom in the can or something. Got Troy Aikman upstairs. He's watching the ESPN, making sure everything's going good. Jerry Jones is upstairs too. He's bugging Troy Aikman. So got a lot of people here at the Hotbox headquarters, folks. We are ready for this draft. 9 minutes left. 9 minutes and 30 seconds. We are ready for this draft. Hopefully you guys can see it well with me on the screen. I don't know if you be able to, but hopefully. This again will just show you my team mostly. Then I can switch over, show you guys some of the other teams as well. So hopefully this will be a great draft. Number 7, I don't know what's going to happen at number 7. Oh man, I don't know if I would pick Devon. If it goes in order the way it has now, I would have Devontae Adams available, Ezekiel Elliott, Jonathan Taylor, not Jonathan Taylor from Home Improvement, different Jonathan Taylor. Who else would I have available here? Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Nick Chubb. I don't know those guys I would go with number 7 if none of those top 6 fall down to me. So we will see what happens here, folks. I don't know. Ezekiel Elliott. They have some update on Zeke. What's the update on Zeke? I don't have an update. Okay. Don't know what's going on. Stone Cold's going to help me pick? No. Stone Cold's fired. I fired his butt. He was doing bad. See, look, here's Stone Cold. Stone Cold, he's still here, but he's been he's been relegated to the bench. Bad luck for him. So, all right, we got 8 minutes to go, folks. This is getting intense, folks. We are ready for this draft. I don't know what's going to happen at number 7. And finally, Dave, the commissioner, shows up after his blunder of not randomizing the team for the second year in a row. He's going to end up with the number 1 pick. I'm sorry, but if Dave wins, I don't think I'm going to send him a hot box. I don't think I will. So, because I think maybe next year he might need a co-commissioner to make sure stuff like this does not happen for 3 years in a row. He's done this 2 years in a row, and I don't even think last year he won the league. I think he might. I don't even know if he made the playoffs, but or no, he might. Did he? Dave, who won last year? If you could let us know. I think it was down to, I was in the semifinals and I got eliminated by Curtis's wife, who I forget her name, but I made the playoffs, folks, and I did not have a top pick like Dave did. So if somebody can let us know, and over on the ESPN chat, Christopher Rodgers says the commissioner is stacking his picks. That is correct. Wendy did. Wendy won last year. Okay. Oh, Wendy, did you win, Dave, or not? I'm getting conflicting reports that Dave won and that Wendy won. Either way, I think this is bad. Bad for the Zero Fox Sports Football League to have 2 years in a row where the commissioner does not randomize the teams. So I don't know what's going to happen. I think there might be a revolt, but we'll see what happens here. The Beard is now on number 5, and that Beard, you don't know who the Beard is. See, Panda's on too. In the trash, we have 2 Panda teams. What's going on here? We have Z Panda, and we have the Trash Pandas. I don't know. Los Angeles, and they're not just the Trash Pandas, they're the Los Angeles Trash Pandas. And then we got Hotbox Cards. Mine just says Cards, though. That's kind of weird. Don't really like that. Almost less than 6 minutes to go before we start on this fantasy football draft, folks. I don't know if these guys will be able to join us here live and be able to talk about some of the picks, because it seems like if they go live, then the app kicks them out. So we'll see what happens here. But, yep, we got the coming team. Chris is coming all over the place. Still waiting on Fat Daddies. Well, Fat Daddies won't be on. That's Curtis. Still waiting on Rob to get back in the draft. He keeps joining and leaving. And how many mock drafts have you done so far, Rob? That's what I want to know. How many mock drafts has Rob done? No matter how many drafts Rob does, he is still going to lose. You can mock draft all you want, folks, but when you're playing, these are some of the best fantasy football players around, folks. I'm telling you what, Dave over at Zero Fox Sports Cards, awesome fantasy player. Big Curtis, the German giant, he is unbelievable. Coming Mammoths, okay, because my thing just says coming, man. I don't know. I don't know what a coming mammoth is. Is that like a woolly mammoth who's coming? Is that what that is? I don't know. Who knows what you got going on there, Card Shark Chris? So, yes, we are live. We got 4 minutes and 30 seconds for the first pick. So hopefully these guys will take the time. I'm going to let these guys know. Please take your time picking. So hopefully these guys don't rush through this right away. We have, these guys have waited all year long to get drafted in the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Draft. Christian McCaffrey, who we got, Dalvin Cook. Those guys are in the back. They're in the green room. They're waiting. Hopefully we don't get a situation like Aaron Rodgers, when he was drafted, I forget what year that was, and he sat in the green room almost to the end of the first round. And it's kind of a little Rob is up to 7 mock drafts. And how many of those mock drafts do you actually like your team, Rob? I'm guessing 0. All right, we have how much time we got left, folks? 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So what we got going on? I'm going to be the 7th pick. I'm excited about that. Davante Adams there. I don't know. I don't know if I could pick Davante Adams. I'm hoping one of those top 6. I don't know if I would take Kelsey at 7 either. I would definitely take McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, Saquon, Kamara, Henry, with the 7th pick. I would definitely take those. But I don't know about some of those other guys. Got some other. Looks like we got Sticks G is now on. Poor Sticks G. He was, I guess, the last person to join. The fantasy football, and now he is the last pick. So. Oh yeah, Rob's gonna actually be on our Monday night huddle show tomorrow night, starting at 9 p.m. He is gonna join us and play the Audible game. So we'll see how he does. But I guess he's going to be on Matthew Berry's live stream. I don't think that's really going to happen, Rob. I think you're joshing us there, buddy. We'll see what happens here. All right, let's step away for a little bit and do a commercial. We've got 2 minutes left, folks, and this is the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Football Draft. Are you tired of going to the store and finding all the shelves bare of your favorite sports cards? Well, I got the solution for you. It's Hotbox Cards. Hotbox Cards is a sports card subscription service. And what's even better, Hotbox Cards is affordable. No more than $100, $150, $200, $300 sports card subscription boxes. I'm talking Hotbox Cards at $29.99 plus shipping. You can't beat that. And you can't beat the variety. Most sports card subscription boxes are all about packs. Here, we like to mix it up. Every box, you're going to get 3 unopened packs. You're going to get 50 bonus cards, plus 3 game use or autograph cards. And we'll even ask you what your favorite team is. We try to give you one of those game use or autograph cards to be one of your favorite teams. So you got to check out the website, hotboxcards.net. You are going to love it. Plus, we give bonus items every month. Every month, we have a different theme in our boxes. And we give free items in every box. You can't beat it for $29.99. Check out the website, hotboxcards.net, and become a subscriber today. And we are back. 1 minute remaining. This is going to be hard here. That's right, Card Shark Chris. I do throw a hard drive for that hot boxes, maybe. I'm sponsoring this league, so I gotta get my commercials in. All right. Plus, I gotta take a break occasionally too. Anybody else wants to advertise on my channel? Just let me know. Email us at hotboxcardsubscription@gmail.com. Less than 1 minute to go. 30 seconds. Here we go. We are getting ready. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be hectic. What is Dave gonna do with that first pick here? We are ready to go. Rob is finally done mock drafting. Rob, this is still a mock draft, man. Just don't worry about it, man. Just pick whatever you want. All right. Let's say 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's see what happens here.
The best day of the year.
Oh my goodness! What? We have sound too here. I didn't know we had sound on this. All right, so Dave from Zero Fox Sports Cards is up. See what he picks up here for the first pick of the draft. I'm excited to see what happens here. Of course, he is the league commissioner. Oh, Christian McCaffrey has been selected with the first pick. Not a big shock there. And Dalvin Cook right away. I got to start knocking these guys off. Dalvin Cook's the second pick taken right away. We got not Card Shark Chris. We got the Mockeries up right now. Looks like they have the third pick, and then Card Shark Chris is going to be coming up soon. Rob is still. Did you have to go back and do a new mock draft for those first 2 picks that happened? So we got 2 running backs, McCaffrey, no surprise. Dalvin Cook, no surprise either. Right now, the draft's going the way that ESPN is projecting. Well, Mel Kiper is projecting this draft to go. So I'm sure Mel Kiper is the one who does these rankings, him and Matthew Berry probably. So we'll see the number 3 pick. I don't know if the Mockeries are here, actually. So we will see. They are inconsequential Mockeries, not just the Mockeries. We'll see if he's here. He's got 35 seconds here, folks. 35 seconds. We'll see what happens here. Will he take Saquon? Saquon is, if he's not here in his auto pick, it will be Saquon unless he changed his settings ahead of time. I'm glad he's taking some time. That way we have some time to talk. Christian McCaffrey, I think, is a no-brainer for that first pick. Dalvin Cook, I think, too. They would have been my top 2 guys, definitely, if I was in those picks. If somebody would actually randomize the teams, maybe I would have got one of those picks. But no, somebody didn't randomize the teams again. 5 seconds here. Let's see what the Mockery's going to pick. Is it going to be Saquon? I don't know. Saquon at 3 might be real risky. Patrick Mahomes, there's a twist, folks. Top quarterback comes off the board. Was not expecting that. So the Mockeries was also thinking maybe Saquon, he's coming back from that knee injury. You don't know what's going to happen, folks. So kind of scared on that. Card Shark Chris is up now. Let's see what Card Shark. Will he take the Saquon? Will he take Saquon? I don't. Rob is joining left again, man. He just joins and leaves this draft like crazy. So we'll see what Card Shark Chris does. Probably too early to take any Lions, unless you're a big homer. You're a big homer taking the home teams, man. But we'll see what happens here. Who will Card Shark Chris take? What's going on in the Card Shark Chris war room? I don't know. Coming Mammoths. What's going on in the Coming Mammoths war room? There's probably some heated discussion on who they should take. I think Chris wants DeAndre Swift, and I think his football people are telling him Barkley or Kamara. I think so. But, Card Shark Chris, he's an owner just like Jerry Jones. He will go out and do what he wants. He's putting up the money for this team, and he wants that big prize, that hot box. So we'll see what he does here. Card Shark is still thinking, Jared Goff. We'll be Jared Goff. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Kelsey. I was not expecting Kelsey. Not expecting. Tyreek Hill went off the board just like that. My goodness, I got to get caught up, folks. Caught up. Tyreek Hill was my number 1 wide receiver on the board. So Saquon might be dropping down to me, folks. I don't know. I would take him in 7. But I don't know. I might take Kamara or Henry before that. Oh, my goodness. I was not expecting this. The Trash Pandas is up now. So hopefully Chris can come on eventually and tell us why he picked Kelsey over Kamara, Barkley. Oh, we're up. Davante Adams picked. Well, good. I did not want Davante Adams. All right, here. Who do I want? Do I want Saquon? Or do I want to go something a little more safer with Kamara or Derrick Henry? I don't know. Or do I go, wide receivers? I don't know if Saquon's to be catching the ball that much. Kamara catches the ball a ton. Oh, this is a tough pick, folks, here. I'm looking at the projections here. They are projecting Saquon Barkley at 284 points, Kamara at 297, Derrick Henry at 284. Who to pick here, folks? Who to pick here? Who to picks? I don't know who to pick. Just going to relax a little bit here. Relax. Watch Rob leave and join the draft again. So who do we pick here at number 7? I mean, I have a good situation with Barkley, Kamara, and Henry dropping down. And I think I've decided with my first pick of the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card Draft, the Hot Box Card selects Alvin Kamara from the New Orleans Saints. You heard it here, folks, first. I did not go with Barkley. Kamara catches the ball a little bit more. So I'm really banking on that. We'll see how that works out for me, folks. I bet you a lot of you thought I was going to take Barkley. I bet you a lot of people thought I was going to take Barkley. Oh, and the commissioner told me I did a good pick, so that's good. Good pick, thanks. I hope he's talking to me, not somebody else. All right, next up is Tijuana Card Guy. Will he take Barkley, or we go Henry or Elliott? I would have took Barkley. If Kamara wasn't on the board, I would have went with Barkley. I don't think it's going to be much difference between Barkley and Henry, though. But Barkley's got a little bit more upside, I think, if he's healthy. But Henry is probably a lot more reliable. He's durable. So we'll see what happens. Of course, Tennessee now bringing on Julio Jones. Jonathan Taylor, I was not expecting picking Jonathan Taylor from Home Improvement. Not expecting that at all. I'm going to take him off my list. He was way down there. Wow. People are skipping on Saquon and Derrick Henry. I'll tell you what, if they come around second round, I'll snatch one of those guys up. Next up is Johnny Waldeck. He's also one of the top fantasy football players, top fantasy sports athletes out there, folks. You're talking about your Matthew Berrys. Johnny Waldeck is actually one of those really good players. He's the guy I keep my eye on because I know he's going to be good. And, of course, Dave's going to be good, too, just because he always gets the first pick of the draft. So Hard to compete with that, folks. But I'll do my best at number 7. I do pretty well. I usually can work the waiver wire pretty well here. 40 seconds remaining for Johnny Walduck. They have no quarterback. Got to run with JT, I guess. Well, I mean, Carson. I think Carson's going to do well when he gets back on the field. I think he'll be ready for first week, actually. Oh, what's going to happen here? 18 seconds, 17. Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, will be Derrick Henry. They are biting our Ezekiel. Will be Ezekiel Elliott. I don't know. And I don't think Waldeck's on. It's going to be Saquon. Saquon is gone, folks. Saquon is gone. So now the hitman, Rob, what did his mock drafts have? Derrick Henry sitting him square in the face to take, and he left and joined the draft. He left to do another mock draft in 1 minute. Who does he take here? Does he take? I think he's got to go Derrick Henry. You can't pick somebody else above Derrick Henry on this position. None of your mock drafts at number 10 had Derrick Henry slipping that far, sir. None of them. You have to take. If you don't take Derrick Henry, Rob, you don't know what you're doing in fantasy football. I'm telling you right now. You don't take Henry. You're like the Indianapolis Colts when Mel Kiper said, you just don't get it, man. You just don't get it. So pick Derrick Henry. There you go. He takes Derrick Henry. That had to be the choice. That was a no-brainer. No-brainer at all. Great job. Great pick, Rob. Rob, did any of your mock drafts have Derrick Henry slipping that far? That's what I want to know, because I don't think any of them would. Now we have Fat Daddy's Curtis, who was at home not feeling too well tonight. Hopefully he gets better. He's auto drafting, so unless he changed his settings, he'll be taking Ezekiel Elliott. I don't know what team. I don't think he's a Cowboy fan. I don't know. He would take Zeke. You also got to look at Nick Chubb too. I think Nick Chubb's a very underrated running back. Or do you go with the rookie Najee Harris for Pittsburgh? He doesn't have much competition over there. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, there was some peer pressure, man. I mean, he had to pick Derrick Henry. Hopefully, Rob will get back on and let us know if any mock draft had Derrick Henry dropping that far, because I can't believe they would. So, what is this? Pick number 11. Pick number 11, and Zeke Elliott looks like will be the pick, unless Curtis changed his settings. I don't know if he did or not. We will find out a little bit. A couple is still having around probably 2 to 7. Okay. So you could not have got it. I think that was a great pick, Rob. Yeah, I have faith in you now that you know what you're doing, sir. I have some faith. And Ezekiel Elliott is off the board. Curtis Elliott taking that. Sticks G goes quickly with Aaron Rodgers, another quarterback. I think there's some better quarterbacks out there than Aaron Rodgers. Plus, you're really not getting the points. Only one wide receiver, I think, taken so far, which is surprising when it's two wide receivers have been taken, especially when it's a 1-point PPR. A lot of people are going to look at wide receivers. So Aaron Jones, another running back taken. And now Rob's up the clock. What does Rob do? Does he go back to running back with Nick Chubb, which it would be a good pick? Or there are some nice wide receivers looking out there. Let me tell you, I think he's got to go wide receiver. Oh, Austin Eckler was taken. Who took Austin Eckler? Somebody took Austin Eckler. That's not a bad pick either. Austin Eckler is pretty good. Get rid of him. Nick Chubb is sitting there. Antonio Gibson, the rookie, Najee Harris. But then you got those wide receivers. And by the time it comes around again, I don't know if Rob will actually be able to get one of those top wide receivers if he doesn't take it now. Or does he go running back heavy? Or does he go quarterback? I mean, you got Josh Allen out there going to score a lot of points. Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson. You got a lot of great options there, Rob. What is he going to do? Oh, Phil Simms was not an option? Okay. That's probably good. I would have went with Phil Simms too. See what Rob's doing here. He joined the draft again. This guy is mock drafting. He is taking mock drafting to the next level. Mock drafting, I think, every pick so far live. How he's doing that, I don't know. And I am out of drinks now, folks. So hopefully I don't get too winded here. And he takes Nick Chubb. Wow, takes Nick Chubb. And then Antonio Gibson goes right off the clock, too. Gibson way down there on my list. Wow, he decided to go. We'll have to get when we're done here, we'll have to get Rob on and tell us why he went running back that quickly. Keenan Allen, the wide receiver, gone. And let's take Keenan Allen off. Where's Keenan Allen? Down here. My pick. Oh, why pick? Why go running back or why go wide receiver? A tough choice, folks. Tough choice. What am I going to do? Now we're 18 pick, 1 minute remaining to pick. I think I got to go wide receiver. I think people are making mistakes not going wide receivers. But, running backs, there's really, what do I have on my list? So I break everything down into tiers, and I've been down in tier 3 now for running backs, but I still have some tier 1 wide receivers left. I think that's what I got to go with. So with my second round pick, with the 2021 Fox Sports Fantasy Football League Hotbox Cards selects from the Buffalo Bills, Stephon Diggs. Taking Diggs, the wide receiver. Now we're going to see a run on wide receivers, folks. Oh, what is coming up now here? Who we got up? Trash Pandas is up. Trash Panda, see what he does. And Rob's trying to tell us, I felt I didn't get Chubb, then I would have really a weak second running back. Trying to find some value at receiver. Yeah, but does Chubb catch a lot of passes? Like, I don't know. To give up on DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs, and DK Metcalf and Ridley over a running back, you're basically going to be looking at mostly touchdowns. I don't know. Oh, we got some picks already here. George Kittle, the tight end, is off the board. We mark him off. And wide receiver Calvin Ridley going off. Surprisingly, DeAndre Hopkins is still there. Let's see what happens here. Card chart Chris is on the clock. Coming Mammoth. I don't know what he's going to go with. Any projections? I think he goes DeAndre Hopkins, I think. But who knows? He already has a tight end. So let's see what he's got here. He has a tight end, and that's it. So he needs running backs too, though, folks. What will he pick? I don't know. He needs a running back, and top running back is Najee Harris, the rookie out for Pittsburgh. And then you got Joe Mixon, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's what happens when you go tight end. You're going to throw yourself big time in problems for running back. And then if you go running back, by the time you get back to wide receivers, there's not going to be a whole lot left. So I think that Kelsey pick's going to come back to bite him. I really do. Though Kelsey's score is just like a wide receiver. So basically it was picking a wide receiver. So give him that. So he's got to go running back, I think. But do you take Harris, the rookie, and roll the dice? Or do you go Mixon or Edwards-Helaire? I don't know. I would kind of lean toward Edwards-Helaire. Don't know what he's thinking right now, though. Card chart Chris. Maybe he'll surprise us. Go QB. Is this where he picks Stafford? Does he pick Stafford? Oh, he takes Najee Harris, rolling the dice with the rookie running back from, I believe, Alabama. I believe he is from. We'll have to get Card Chart Chris on and ask him. I got a lot of questions for these guys. Their picks. DK Metcalf just selected. Man, you know what? I was torn between Metcalf and Hopkins, or Metcalf and Diggs. I went with Diggs. Hopkins off the board. He's going to run on wide receivers. Dave for Zero Fox Sports Cards takes Josh Allen. Does he take Josh Allen? He took Josh Allen, the QB. So he decided not to go wide receiver. Now, of course, this is a snake draft. So let's come back around. Dave's got the first pick now, the third round. And go, oh, he got Scary Terry. I told you, second or third round pick. Scary Terry is going with them. And Scary Terry's off. Another pick. Kyle, they're coming fast and quick, folks. Kyler Murray taken now. He is off the board. Joe Mixon's off the board. Another running back's gone. Not many running backs left here. Card chart Chris is up. Hopefully he relaxes a little bit and we can look at some of these picks here. So Dave goes Josh Allen, Scary Terry. I think that was pretty good there. I think Josh Allen should have a big year. Of course, hopefully he throws them all to Stephon Diggs so I get more points. Joe Mixon then went to the Mockeries. So Panda to Kyler Murray. That was a good pick. Card chart Chris is up now. I think we got somebody else on here. What do you think about Chase Edmonds this season? I don't know. I don't even know who Chase Edmonds plays for. Let me find out. Chase Edmonds. I don't know. I don't know much about Chase Edmonds. Running back for Arizona. Ooh, I don't know. They got another running back down there. They get Connors down there now. So, Allen Robinson. I just missed some picks here. Justin Jefferson and Allen Robinson. We're seeing a lot of wide receivers go off the board. Allen Robinson, Justin Jefferson. And Fournette went off the board too. We're okay. So I have a running back and a wide receiver. Do I go quarterback? Do I go another wide receiver? Do I go tight end? This could be a tough pick for me here. What quarterbacks are available? Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson. Oops, hit the microphone. I think I'm going to wait on QB maybe. All right, let's look at A.J. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Robert Woods, Mike Evans, Cooper. Man, they're not very good wide receivers that I have left. 50-some seconds. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to go with Lamar Jackson's. Well, let's do this. With the third round pick of the 2021 Zero Fox Sports League NFL Draft, Fantasy Football NFL Draft, the Hotbox Cards will select tight end Mark Andrews for the Baltimore Ravens. I've always loved that is Lamar Jackson's favorite target. And I'm picking up Mark Andrews, folks. So there you go. That is my third pick. See what comes around here for me. Yeah, Arizona. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they got James Conner. So it's going to be, I don't know. It depends. I think that's a toss-up between Edmonds and Conner. But then again, Conner doesn't really stay healthy. So Chase Edmonds might. I would definitely, if I had him, I'd handicap him with James Conner. If I could. All right. We got Lamar Jackson just went off the board. And A.J. Brown went off the board too. I'm not that big on A.J. Brown, but some people are. Who's up? Oh, Rob's up again. What will Rob? Let's see what Rob has so far here. Let's look at the Hitman. Well, New Jersey Hitman. He's got 2 running backs. Well, yeah, I don't think he can go running back again. Does he eventually get wide receiver, or does he wait or does he take quarterback now? It's a big pick. Well, he's got to get a wide receiver, either this pick or the 4th round pick that's coming up for him. He's got to take a wide receiver then. But good tight end out there. Darren Waller out there is a great tight end. I want to check that out too. Or does he go running back? I mean, you got a flex position. Go 3 running backs. Take Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Don't know what's going to happen for him. Got James Robinson. Still have a lot of running backs toward the top of the draft that are mock draft. Let's see what we got going on. This is, again, the 2021 Zero Fox Sports League Fantasy Football Draft, brought to you by Hotbox Cards. Check out hotboxcards.net. Robert Woods. He went Robert Woods. Check that. And then Clyde Edwards-Helaire went. So we're taking Woods off the board. We're taking Helaire off the board. So Sticks G is up now. So Rob finally got his wide receiver. He needed that, I think. And see what else comes up. Of course, my pick will be coming up soon. I have a running back, wide receiver, tight end. Like, I got a top guy at each 3 positions. The top 3 positions for me, I think. And I don't know what I will go after next. I will look at I do everything by tiers. So if you're in one of my top tiers, I look at that, and I'd rather get a guy at a top tier at another position than, reach for a guy. A lot of times guys are reaching for running backs or wide receivers, and they're reaching too early. You can get those guys later on. So see what happens here. We've got 35 seconds for Sticks G. Let's look at Sticks G's team here. He is down here. He's got Packers. He's all about the Packers, baby. Oh, and he takes Darren Waller. Now he has another pick coming right up. Darren Waller is a good pick. He does not have a wide receiver, though. Looks like CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans down in Tampa, Amari Cooper. Does he go with another Green Bay wide receiver? I don't know. David Montgomery, the running back, and then CeeDee Lamb's taken right away. Oh my goodness, here, folks. All right, wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb's gone. We are back to Rob. So I think that was I think that was good for Sticks G. Not bad. So, Rob, does he go quarterback now, or does he go back to wide receiver? He needs 2 wide receivers, or does he go tight end? We got the top 3 tight ends are kind of off the board. So you're looking now, you're down to Gronk or Hawkinson or Pitts, the rookie. So you're looking a little worse for wear on tight ends right now. Or does he go quarterback finally? I don't know what he's going to do. Does he take Danny Dimes? I mean, is he a Giant? I don't even know if he's a Giants or a Jets fan. Maybe he takes Zach Wilson. I don't know what he's going to do. Who knows? 35 seconds, though, for Rob. He is mock drafting the crap out of this one. Let's see what the mock draft tells him to pick. And he will take James Robinson. Not expecting him. James Robinson. So he goes 3 running backs. I think he went 3 running backs. Yeah, I think he went 3 running backs. James Robinson. All right, and Justin Herbert went off the board. All right, who do I take? Do I go another running back? Let's see what I got here, folks. All right, I need another running back, another wide receiver. Oh, who do I take? 1 minute on the clock. Not a lot of time here, folks. They have Miles Sanders. I'm not really going to look at Miles Sanders. Mari Cooper, maybe. Bring him on. Oh, this is tough, folks. Let's see what we got in QB. Maybe I'll go QB. Prescott, Russell Wilson, Brady, Hurts, Tannehill, Burrow. Oh, 39 seconds. Oh. You know what? I'm going to go with the 4th round pick, the 2021 Zero Fox Sports League Fantasy Football Draft. Hotbox Cards will select running back Josh Jacobs for the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking Jacobs down there, folks. Maybe a little bit of a stretch pick, but I decided to go with that. Oh, Tom Brady. Tommy Terrific's off the board. Tom Brady. Somebody take Tom Brady. The beard is up now. Here comes the beard. See what the beard is going to do here. Pick 44. We are in the 4th round of 16 rounds, folks. Get your popcorn, get your drinks, settle down and watch this expert. This is an expert. I'll tell you what, ESPN has their experts, but nobody's more of an expert than the guys who play in the Zero Fox Sports League. Logan Thomas, tight end for Washington. Dave's probably kicking himself now. Taking him. And Card Shark Chris on the board. Let's take a look at Card Shark Chris's team here. We got a running back, wide receiver, tight end. I really don't like his team at all. Russell Wilson. I like that pick. That made up for it, folks. But yeah, I'm not a fan of his team at all. I think it's going to be rough for him. Miles Sanders just went. I don't have Miles Sanders on my thing here, so I'll skip him. Mari Cooper going quick here, folks. Mari Cooper is gone. And we are Chris Godwin. Oh, that's Zero Dave. Wow, he takes Godwin over Mike Evans. I'm surprised about that. But everybody's got their picks here. So, Dave, let's see what Dave's got. Or as I like to call him, the cheater. Let's see what the cheater's got. Look at that. 2 wide receivers. McCaffrey still needs another running back. Has his quarterback. He's got a decent team, especially if Scary Terry. But I think that Godwin pick was a stretch. I don't think I would have went Godwin there. I think that's a little too high for him. But who knows? Everybody's an expert, until it really happens. So, and he goes Bucks defense. Tell you what, he is trying to blow this draft, I think. Chris Carson goes quickly. Chris Carson gone. The Mockeries is up next here. Let's see what we got going on. Excuse me. Let's see what the Mockeries has. I don't know. Look at Dave's first pick of the. I mean, I don't know. I'm not totally enamored about Dave's team, especially having the first pick of the draft. I would expect a little bit of a better team. That Godwin pick and that Bucks pick, I think, were stretches in the 4th and 5th round. I think I would have went Mike Evans before I would have went with Godwin. I think Evans has got a lot more upside with Tom Brady. He likes throwing that deep pass. Cooper Kupp, there's a nice pick there. Cooper Kupp, a lot of people are predicting him to have a breakout year. See if that happens. Chris is on the board. Let's see what Chris has got going on here. Russell Wilson, as you hear it, Justin Jefferson, Kelsey. He needs a wide receiver. But DeAndre Swift's there. He needs a running back, and you know he likes the Lions. But does he actually want to roll the dice with DeAndre Swift? Do you want to roll a dice with any Lions running back ever since Barry Sanders retired? I don't know if you could. It is tough. Julio Jones down there. Will he have a bounce back here? We'll see about that. DJ Moore. I like DJ Moore. I think DJ Moore might be good. Chase Edmonds. Talked about him a little bit. And also Gus Edwards now has been thrust into the starting role for Baltimore. And, of course, they led the league, I think, in rushing last year. So a lot of choices here. I mean, he has an unknown commodity in Najee Harris. Justin Jefferson, maybe. Oh, he goes DeAndre Swift, the home pick. He goes the home pick, folks. Swift is off the board. He couldn't resist. He saw that Lions, and his eyes lit up. Kareem Hunt goes quick, too. Now we're up to the Trash Pandas. Card Shark Chris saw those Lions and just had to go at it. He could not resist that team, that player. Tyler Lockett taken. Yeah, that puts me on the board now. What do I go with? First, let's see what I have here. Still need that. Still need a wide receiver. Oh, man. Who do I go with here, folks? I'm going to look at wide receivers. I think I really need a wide receiver. Oh, man. T. Higgins. Kenny Galladay. Do I go Homer? Did I miss Mike Evans? Did Mike Evans get picked already? Let's see if he got picked already. I got 40 seconds. Oh, Mike Evans got drafted. I missed that one. Write that down. Missed Mike Evans. All right, then I am with my 5th round pick. Let's get out of this here. With the 5th round pick of the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Football Draft, Hotbox Cards is going to go wide receiver. I'm going to go with DJ Moore with wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers. I'm telling you what, I'm all on the Panthers. I think Sam Darnold is looking good. DJ Moore, I think, is going to have another great year. I'm expecting good things from DJ Moore. So there's my team so far. Still no QB. Guess I'm going to hope to get that later. Joe Burrow just went in. Adam Thielen just went quick, too. Guys are going hot and heavy off the board here, folks. Don't have any of those. So Joe Burrow's gone. I don't know. Joe Burrow is a high pick for a guy coming off a major injury. And last year he was a rookie. That's just, I don't know. That's not the pick I would have picked. Rob's up now. Let's see what Rob's got. Rob's got 1 minute to pick his person. He still needs a wide receiver. Needs a tight end too, but there is not much available in tight end. Could go defense. We've already had one defense taken off the board. Maybe he wants the second best defense. Probably like the Steelers or I think Steelers are usually rated the second best. Maybe the Rams or Ravens. Or does he go kicker? Does his mock draft tell us he wants a kicker? I don't know. You think PJ Walker will be starting by week 4? Oh, I don't think so. Sam Darnold's got that. I think, locked up. All right, Hitman is on the clock. Rob's on the clock. What is he gonna do? Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Robert Woods, Mike Evans. Oh, he took Evans. T. Higgins. Not a bad pick. And Deontay Johnson gone too right away. 2 wide receivers back to back. That was, I like the T. Higgins pick. I think T. Higgins Burrow's come back. T. Higgins, second year. Wide receivers usually the first year don't do very well, but by second year, they usually start figuring it out. It is a big jump from college to NFL for wide receivers, unless you're named like Randy Moss or some guy like that. But for most wide receivers, it takes a year or two. So hopefully T. Higgins, he's banking on T. Higgins having a big year. Sticks G is on the board, and he takes Jerry Jeudy, Denver wide receiver, and he is on the board again. He's on the clock now. Pick number 6. Who will he take now at number 6? Sticks G, we're looking We are looking here, folks. Thank you for joining us for the 2021 Zero Fox Sports League Fantasy Football Draft. Juju Smith-Schuster, and somebody took Hopkins. Oh, Curtis, the auto draft killed you, man. Oh, that's got to hurt. That's got to hurt bad. That's the problem when you auto draft. If you don't have it set up, you get guys like J.K. Hopkins picked for you. Feel bad for you, Curtis. Hopefully you're feeling good, feeling better. Rob's on the clock now. Does Rob finally go wide receiver, or does he go tight end, or does he go defense? Or does he start building that bench, Start building that bench. He's going to need 2 running backs in week 13. I don't know if he's realized that, but he's got Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, both on bye in week 13. He needs 2 backup running backs for week 13 that are not the same. Well, they could be the same. They can't be by week 13, though. So he's got to look at that, too. He goes tight end, TJ Hawkinson. Oh, Card Shark Chris is up. I bet you in the Card Shark Chris war room, they are throwing stuff. Gronk also taken. Tijuana Flippers. Gronk taking him off here. All right, who do I pick here? Let's look at my team. I got a little over a minute left. All right, got 2 running backs, wide receiver. Do I go running back? Do I go wide receiver? Do I go? Let's see what we got quarterbacks left. We got Prescott. What are they saying about Prescott? Go Prescott. We go Jalen Hurts. Tannehill, though. It says Tannehill's out. What's wrong with Tannehill? I don't know what's wrong with Tannehill. Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield, Justin Fields, Trey Lance. Gonna be a tough choice, folks. Tough choice. I'll go Stafford. All right. I think I'm gonna go with the 6th pick of the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card Draft. Hotbox Cards is gonna select quarterback Dak Prescott. I'm taking a Cowboy. He was number 1 on my list left for QB. I'm gonna take Prescott. And a kicker just went. Butler took kicker, and a running back Mike Davis went too. Things are going. I don't even write down the kickers, so I don't even care about the kickers. All right, Card Shark Chris is on the board. What do you guys think? I may be taking Prescott. I don't know what's going to happen. It was a tough choice between Prescott. I didn't want Hurts. Tannehill, but it says he's out right now. I don't know what's wrong with him. We'll have to see what that's going on. And Card Shark Chris takes Chase Claypool. I like that pick. Good upside with Chase Claypool, wide receiver for the Steelers. And Robert Tonyan, Green Bay tight end, and Goddard went 2 tight end back-to-back. We're seeing a run on tight ends. See what happens here. Started by Rob, actually. And Dave now is up at Zero Fox Sports Cards. Let's see what Dave has here. What he's got going on. Josh Allen, McCaffrey needs a tight end, needs a backup, needs another running back at least. I don't know what you got available here. Let's look at all positions. They have Julio and Eric. Chase Edmonds. I think he might go Edmonds here. He's been talking about it. But Gus Edwards is sitting there too, and his stock has gone through the roof. Myles Gaskin, Javonte Williams. I don't know much about him. We got Kenny Galladay from my Giants, Robbie Anderson, Odell Beckham, OBJ. I think he goes Chase Edmonds. I think he's slipping the Kool-Aid and going to go with Chase Edmonds here. Oh, he goes Myles Gaskin with the running back. Not expecting that. Myles Gaskin. Now he has another pick. And I would say tight end, but I don't. Maybe you wait on tight end. I mean, there's nobody great at tight end. You're just flipping a coin and just picking a guy. So why not go and fill that flex position? Or maybe he goes kicker. I don't know. I don't know what Dave's thinking. He does some crazy stuff. So we'll see what he takes here. At number, what is this? A 7th round. We were almost halfway done, folks. 7th round, and we got a pick here. Julio Jones. He decided to roll the dice with Julio. That's not a bad roll there. Getting Julio Jones. Kind of like that one there. Gus Edwards goes quickly too. So somebody finally went with Gus Edwards. Julio's gone. Gus Edwards is gone. The Mockeries is up next. Let's see what we got going on in the chat here. Giant fans can't draft Cal. You know what, man? This is why I am a multi-time fantasy football champion, all right, man, because I will draft Cowboys if I have to. All right. Multi-time champion. I will draft a Cowboy if I have to. We got kicker, Tucker. Chase Edmonds went. Justin Fields went. Trash Pandas. That was like Chase Edmonds. Card Shark Chris was all over that Chase Edmonds. He saw us talking about Chase Edmonds in the thing, and he went right after him. I think he's got to definitely get James Conner later on to handcuff him. I believe so. We'll see what happens here. I'm up soon here. Trash Pandas is on now. Let's see what I'm looking at here. I got pretty solid. I just need do I go defense maybe, or do I go my flex position? Don't know who I take. Just Fields. Do I go? See what I got here. I got him. Damian Harris, New England running back. Did not have him on my list. And I'm going to go. I know who I'm going to pick. I'm going to wait a little bit, though. Settle in a little bit. The 7th round, almost halfway through. So who do I pick with the 7th pick in this draft? Of course, that's not coming around again for a while. You know what? Maybe I should look at the defenses, though. Steelers are there. Ravens are there. Washington, 49ers, Bills, Broncos, Patriots. No, I'm not feeling the Steelers as high as some people are. Maybe I should go, but I like that. I really want to fill that. I think I want to fill that flex position. So flex position, I'm looking at what, Javonte Henderson. What's wrong with Henderson? Let's take a look here. 40 seconds. Could be trading, though, for Sony Michel. Kenyon Drake. Do I go with a backup for Jacobs on Kenyon Drake? James Conner. Do I go wide receiver? Irick, Kenny Galladay, Odell Beckham, Robbie Anderson, Sutton. 19 seconds. I think I know what I'm going to take, folks, with the 7th round pick of the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card Draft. Hotbox Card select wide receiver from my Giants, Kenny Galladay. I'm expecting touchdowns like crazy from my boy. I think that was a good pick. I have a great team, I think. You might as well just Ravens just went. Brandon Eric just went. Guys are going off the board quick. So I did get one Giant here. Kenny Galladay. I'm expecting big things from him and Danny Dime. Expecting some deep balls. He's not going to get a whole bunch of, single receptions, but I think the deep ball he's going to get quite a bit. The Hitman's up. Rob's up. Let's see what Rob's looking at here. Of course, he's mock draft. He still needs a QB. Who's left? Does he take Jalen Hurts? Take Tannehill? Stafford? Tua? Does he roll the dice big time with Trevor Lawrence? I don't know. If you ask me, Daniel Jones is there, man. How could you not pick Daniel Jones? Rob, you need a QB. Danny Dimes is there. He's got Barkley back. He's got Galladay. He's got 2 tight ends in Ingram and Rudolph now. How could you not go with Danny Dimes here? But who knows? Rob's a New Jersey guy. Hopefully he's a Giants jersey guy and wants to go with Daniel Jones. Matthew Stafford. Oh, my goodness. Card Shark Chris is probably throwing a fit right now. Lost on Stafford. And then Fat Daddies takes Javonte Williams, running back for Denver. Man, I'm really surprised on Stafford. Of course, no running back again. Though they might be trading for Sony Michel. We'll see if that happens. That would definitely help out quite a bit. Javonte Adams. Sticks G is up now to end the 7th round. Hopefully we'll get hopefully everybody stays after the draft, because I want to get Rob on. I want to get Dave on. I want to get Card Shark Chris on. I want to get their thoughts on this draft. So I know it won't be too late for them. They should still be up. So I want to talk to them and see what they did, what they was expecting. So you guys better be on afterwards. I'm telling you that. I've been going to be speaking here for 2 hours probably. So I need you guys to come on and show me what you got here. Well, I accidentally put him in my queue. I don't want anybody in my queue. All right, Javonte Williams, Sticks G, down to 25 seconds. So he's probably thinking about not only this, he probably has this pick decided. He's also thinking about that next pick in the 8th round, because that comes right back. So what you do if you're at the end of the snake, if you know what right away you're going to pick, but you have the next pick right away, you take some time to start looking at that next pick and then pick your guy you want at that pick, and then it gives you more time to look at that next pick. A.J. Dillon, running back for Green Bay. Doesn't he already have – man, he really – is 6G a Green Bay fan? So his flex now is Dillon. He's got it. Whoa, man. telling you what, I'm not that big on Packers this year. There's a lot of turmoil over there, and I'm not a big Packer believer this year. Robbie Anderson, I like the Robbie Anderson pick, and Odell Beckham goes to Curtis. I don't think Curtis is going to like his team at all. I really don't. All right, we're back to Rob. What does Rob go? Defense? Does he go kicker, or does he start working on that bench? That bench, his team looks pretty solid, I think. It's not great. Nothing to write home about, but he's banking everything on Derrick Henry, though everybody's got one guy they're banking everything on pretty much. Though now he's got, I did notice this, Rob has the combination of Stafford and Robert Woods. So you're going to double up on points there when Stafford throws to Woods. Didn't think about that. That was a good choice there, I think. Eventually getting Stafford to go on with your Robert Woods. But then again, if the Rams do horribly, you're pretty much sunk. So we are on the 8th round now. We are halfway through the draft. Rob is up right now looking at his draft here. And Rob's giving us a little insight. Veteran quarterback to receiver. What's also, I'm hearing their new chemistry is good. So Rob's got he's got feelers out about these teams. He's got contacts, I guess, with the Rams. So he knows what he's talking about over there. What did he pick? He took Cortland Sutton, and then Jamar Chase went really quickly for Cincinnati. The Cincinnati wide receivers are getting taken pretty quickly, I think. Cortland Sutton, I think, was a good pick. He's pretty solid. Got Teddy Bridgewater now. It's going to be QBing, not Drew Lock. See if that helps out Mr. Sutton. Or do the Broncos look to trade for somebody? Don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, who we got? Trevor Lawrence just went to the Tijuana Wall Jumpers. Whoa, that is... Hey, if you're going to roll the dice, I guess, might as well roll the dice with Trevor Lawrence. So we'll see how that works out for him. Oh, I'm on the clock. Oh, it's my pick here. What do I want? I didn't even know I was on the clock, folks. So I got my flex. Where happened to my... Oh, that's not me. Where is my team? There we go. All right, do I start working on that tight? Do I start working on that other stuff there? All right. I think I'm going to look defense, folks. I'm going to look defense, and I really like, with the 8th pick, the 8th round of the 2021 Zero Fox Sports League NFL Draft, the, who am I? Hotbox Cards will select defense, San Francisco 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers, baby. Got Bosa's back in the things here. And I am on the clock again? No, Trash Panda's on the clock. Okay. For some reason I got a thing here. All right, 49ers. I don't know. Maybe I should have went with somebody else. Bills defense. Now we got to run on. I did start the run on defenses, looks like. Let's see what else we got going on here. And then we got Steelers defense now getting taken too. A lot of defense being taken. I like the 49ers. I think they got some good upside. Washington, I think, would also be a good pick. That was the other one I was thinking of, just because Washington gets to play the Giants, gets to play the Eagles, and gets to play the Cowboys 2 times a year. So, and if those teams were as bad as they were last year, Washington defense could do pretty well. You also got the Rams defense. I'm not too big on them. Broncos, you got to play the Chiefs twice a year. I don't know if I'm big on the Broncos. You can't start them then against the Chiefs. Well, I guess you could, but it'd be kind of silly. So I got some defenses left here. Looking at my team, I just need a kicker and bench guys. I'm going to start working on my bench. I like to load up on wide receivers and running backs. Might even get a backup quarterback because Prescott's coming off an injury, so might be a little leery of that. Washington defense just went. Rams defense, Washington, taken by Card Shark Chris. So he's stealing people from other people now. The Denver kicker taken, Brandon McNanis. I think a little early for kickers. And Dave is taking Mike Gesky, Miami tight end. I don't know about him either here. And then Shonut Jr. I have a bunch of his rookie cards. I know that for Zero Fox Sports Cards for the Jaguars. And the Browns defense went. Of course, we are in the 9th round now, folks. Getting close to the end. Well, working on it here, folks. Now we're all working on bench players. looking for some guys, maybe some upside. Does somebody take a chance on Michael? Henry Ruggs the third just taken. Somebody might look at Michael Thomas, might take a chance on him if he gets things figured out. Got Devontae Smith, the wide receiver for the Eagles. Michael Gallup out there. Tyler Boyd. Brandon Cooks. William Fuller suspended. I guess I would not pick him. Marvin Jones. We got wide receivers. What running backs we got here? Running backs, we're looking at Daryl Henderson. He's probably going to be the starter unless they trade for Sony Michel. Zach Moss. Melvin Gordon. James Conner. What does they say about Zach Moss? Oh, he's with the Rams. Is he with the Rams too? No, Zach Moss with the Buffalo. What do they got to think about him there for? I don't know. Don't know, folks. Well, we got Henry Ruggs. Was the last pick. Hey, Fire Hits, how you doing, man? Fire Hits. We are watching the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card and fantasy football draft. Tyler Boyd just picked. I will be coming up in another couple picks here. We are following all the picks here in the ESPN draft. Some of the best fantasy football players around are right here in the Zero Fox Sports League. Drafting their players. Kenyon Drake for the Las Vegas. I could have used him as a handicapped. Trash Pandas, and then it's my turn. We're going to start looking at running backs or wide receivers or maybe even a tight end. Should I even look at anything at tight end available? Evan Ingram. Yeah, it's not much at tight end, folks. Did I go back to quarterback? Oh, man. By week 14. Oh. Kenyon Drake was taken. Brandon Cook's taken. All right, I'm looking here. Looking at Sony Michel. Might be a good Daryl Henderson, too. Ronald Jones down there, too. He might have a really good year bouncing back. What we got? Wide receiver. William Fuller. Gallup. Devontae Smith, the Eagles rookie wide receiver. DJ Clark. Marvin Jones. Corey Davis. Marquis Brown. 1 minute left for me. Michael Thomas is out. Debo. You know what? I'm going to take a chance with, I'm going to stick solid with the 9th round, the 2021 Zero Fox Sports League Fantasy Football Draft. The Hotbox Cards is going to select, I'm going to go with Michael Gallup, team up with Dak Prescott. I'm going to go with Gallup there. He was the next wide receiver on my board. Taking him. My wide receivers are gone now. Going another Cowboy. Sony Michel. That was the other guy I was trying to think of. I was thinking about maybe taking. And Team Waldock taking William Fuller the 5th, who's suspended. I don't know what he's suspended for. We will have to take a look. Devontae Smith's still out there. Some great players. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this draft. And Rob, his mock drafts are saying that Cristiano Ronaldo is the best kicker and football player. I'm not seeing him anywhere. I don't know, man. Maybe you can write him in. What's up? Sticks G. Hey, thanks for coming on, Sticks G. You're doing good so far, I think. Well, I mean, you had some okay picks. We're going to be evaluating all the picks here at the end, see what everybody did. Colts defense just went. Noah Fant went. Patriots defense just went. More run on defenses here. Sticks G's up. Let's look at Sticks G's team. Aaron Rodgers, a lot of Packer heavy is Sticks G. And he goes to Devontae Smith. Hold on here. Colts defense went to Sticks G. Matt Gay, the Rams kicker. And then I like Curtis's computer pick for Devontae Smith. That was another guy I was thinking about. Sticks G, I hope you're doing okay, man. You must be a big Packer fan. We will see how you do, brother. And who is up? Oh, Rob's up here, a hitman. Hitmen, not the Hitman. He's not Bret Hart, folks. He's the Hitman. His mascot is Bret Hart, I guess. I don't know. Well, that's Hotbox. Let's look what we got here for the Hitmen. Still need some bench guys. Got Sutton and got a backup wide receiver, which is, man, he's got to get a backup running back because week 13, Rob is in major trouble. And he's left the draft to do another quick mock draft. So we should take. I think he's got to go running back here. And I think Daryl Henderson would be a good pick. Or maybe even Zach Moss, Melvin Gordon, maybe James Conner. Ronald Jones, not bad down there too. I like Ronald Jones. When he's healthy, he does pretty well with Tampa, even though they got Fournette. I think Jones is going to start taking over more. We got Hines, but he's got to get a running back that's not have a bye week in week 13. Okay, Rob is back from his mock draft with 5 seconds. It's got to be a running back. If it's not a running back, oh my goodness, he took a kicker. He took a kicker. Graham Gano. And Deebo Samuel's taken. I don't know what Rob's doing. I really don't. Hopefully he comes on and tells us what's going on, folks. What's going on? I'm sorry. You don't take a kicker before the last pick. You just don't do it. All right. Let's see. I'm going to be adding more guys to my team here. I'm thinking maybe Daryl Henderson. Sonny Michel's gone. Maybe Ronald Jones. I really like Ronald Jones. Maybe we'll go Ronald Jones. Or I'm giving away all my good players, folks. These guys, if they just followed what I talked about, they'd have championship teams. So, see what happens here. Tijuana card guy here. Yeah, true. He might be good. The only problem is I like kickers who are not kicking extra points. I like kickers that teams that drive down and don't score touchdowns. That way they have to kick the field goals. Though the Rams might be doing that. I don't think the Rams are going to be scoring too many touchdowns. So the Rams kicker might be pretty good because I think Stafford will move the ball down the field, but he's going to get stalled out before a touchdown, and you bring him in and kick the field goal. And the wall jumper is taking a chance on Michael Thomas. I like that pick too. All right, I'm looking here. Or do I go like some of my not backups, but do I look at handicaps here? Handicaps. Devin Singletary. Philip Lindsay's in Houston. I didn't know that. David Johnson still in Houston. J.D. Missick. James White. Got 1 minute left here. Do I go back another quarterback? Oh, man. Do I take Jalen Hurts? I'm thinking about it. What does they say about Jalen Hurts? Not much, because there's all the Rams stuff. Take Tannehill. All right. Oh, with the 10th round pick. I'm going to go quarterback, folks. I'm going to go quarterbacks. With the 10th round pick of the 2021 Fantasy Football Draft, do I go Tannehill? Hotbox Cards is going to select Ryan Tannehill, Tennessee Titans. I'm going to take a backup quarterback. I got to take a backup quarterback because I got Prescott who's coming off that injury, and I don't know how well he's going to do. I really need a guy who's back there that's going to be pretty good. I'm going to take Tannehill. And Tannehill, if he's healthy, is a solid QB. Plus, you're adding Julio Jones out of that team, too. So I think that might look pretty good. All right, Trash Pandas is up here, folks. Butler for kicker, man. I would not fire hits. I would not want Butker for kicker, man, because the Chiefs scored touchdowns. So all he's doing is kicking extra points. They got to score 3 touchdowns compared to a guy that's going to kick a 1 field goal, because field goal is going to get you 3 points. And then if you're kicking 40 or 50-yard field goals, you get even more points. So I don't see why picking the Chiefs kicker is really a good pick. I think it's a bad pick, actually. So we'll see here. And more kickers. Rob's telling us Graham Cano will be league scorer this year. I don't know, man. Who knows what's going to happen here, folks? You guys all have your experts you're listening to, but none of you guys have the expertise that I have. So, but again, I don't pick a kicker until the end of the draft. It's not worth it. So we'll see. Especially if you spend a high pick on a kicker when his bye week comes up, do you waste another roster spot on a backup quick kicker now to take when that guy? Because you don't want, if you took a kicker in the 5th and 6th round, you don't want to drop that guy unless he gets hurt or having a terrible year. But then you got to waste another roster spot on a kicker later on when your kicker goes on bye. So why not take a kicker at the end? That way, when his bye comes up, you just kick him off the team and bring in another kicker. Makes a lot more sense that way. Zach Moss, Jarvis Landry, next 2 taken here. See what we got going on. Card Shark Chris is on the board. We haven't looked at his team in a while. Look at that. Russell Wilson, Harris, Swift. Ooh, those running backs are, I think he's got to get. Oh, he did get Chase Edmonds, so that was good. I think Chase Edmonds probably could be his number 2 running back, maybe even number 1, depending on how Harris does this year. He's got a lot. He's got Tyler Boyd. That was a nice pick for a backup wide receiver. I think he's got to go another backup running back here. Only, let's see, 1, 2. So we're going to be drafting here for a while here. We got a lot of bench guys. So, man, you got to get those bench guys filled up here. Who does he go with? Card Shark Chris. I think he's got to go running back here. I think Daryl Henderson would be a really good pick. Right now, he's projected starter unless they trade for somebody. He goes Raheem Mostert. Okay, Raheem Mostert does not listen to me, but Raheem Mostert's not a bad running back. Let's see what happens there. The Mockeries. What's the Mockeries going to do here? I like that. No go Gano. Giants do like to move the ball, and they don't like to score touchdowns, so I think it might be all right, but it's way too early to pick Graham Cano. You could have got Graham Cano in the last round or the 15th round. If you wanted to pick him early, you could have got Graham Cano in the 15th round and stacked up on more wide receiver running backs, Rob. That's the way I look at it. All right, the Mockeries on pick 118 here. 10th round of 16 picks. 16 rounds we got going on, folks. See what else we got going on here. Thank you guys for joining us here at the 2021 Zero Fox Sports League Fantasy Football Draft. Hopefully the commissioner will come on too, because he's got some explaining to do, how he didn't randomize the teams for 2 years in a row, and he ends up with the number 1 pick for 2 years in a row. So some fishy stuff going on in this league, and hopefully it changes. I think we might need to impeach or get rid of the commissioner, because he does not do a very good job on these drafts, not randomizing the teams. So we'll see. Jalen Waddle, Miami wide receiver. So I saw a cool thing about him. They're like, he can't catch anything. He couldn't even catch COVID. Corey Davis. I didn't know he was with the Jets now. Corey Davis, former Tennessee Titan, now with the Jets. Zero Fox goes. Excuse me. All right, Zero Fox goes Hardman. I like that. And I like both of those picks by Zero Fox, Hardman and Jones. And then we got Matt Ryan and Melvin Gordon taken right away, too. I like what Dave did there, those 2 picks. I think those picks could really do well for him. Hardman didn't do that great his first year, but I think he'll do well. And Jones, I think those are 2 really good upside guys. You know, Mel Kiper and them talk about guys with upside. Hardman and Jones have really good upside for them. Cole Beasley taken by Card Shark Chris. And Tyler Higbee, the Rams tight end, taken by the Beard. Trash Pandas takes Antonio Brown. Oh, I'm up. All right, 1 minute, 25 seconds. All right, I got to go more backups here. I got to go back up running back. Got to get somebody here. You know, I've been talking about him. You know what? Let's see. Do I go Jamal? Do I piss Chris off and take Jamal Williams? All right. With the 11th round pick of the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Football Draft Hotbox Cards is going to select. I don't really like any of these running. All these running. Well, when you're drafting down here, these running backs always have problems. Giovanni Bernard's in Tampa Bay? I didn't know that. I am going to select Daryl Henderson. I've been talking about him. I think they don't trade for Michelle. He could be really good. So Tijuana card guy now is on the clock. Cole's a solid late pick. Yeah, he is a very solid late pick. I like what Dave did there at Zero Fox Sports Cards. That was a good pick. So was Ronald Jones. I like that pick as well. So I take Daryl Henderson Jr. Hopefully he will come through for me. And he is week 11. So good. He's on a different bye week than the rest of my guys. Even if they get Michelle, Henderson is still going to be in the mix. So kind of happy with that. Let's look overall. Overall, the top guy available is DJ Chark Jr. He is questionable. Marvin Jones, Marquis Brown, Curtis Samuel with Washington now. Mike Williams, James Conner, Michael Carter, running back. Jamal Williams, Detroit running back. Don't know much about him. Might have to Do a little searching. I'm sure somebody will pick them. All right, who we got? Tijuana Card Guy. Sorry about that. Tijuana Card Guy is on the clock right now. He's got 10 seconds left to pick his player. I don't know who he's going to take. Whew. Oh, he takes DJ Chark Jr. and Marvin Jones Jr. goes quick right away. Man, a lot of lines are getting picked for a team that's not really expected to do much. Of course, we have not seen Jared Goff go off the board. I don't think we will see Jared Goff go off the board. I think that's a pretty safe bet. All right, Marvin Jones off. Who we got? Oh, we got Rob's up, the Hitman. Hitman. Keep getting that wrong. So we still have 1, 2. I got 4 bench guys left. We got 5 picks left. I got 4 bench guys and a kicker to pick. I'm going to stock up on running backs and wide receivers. Maybe a tight end too. I don't know. Backup tight ends are usually not that great. I'll probably just stock up on running backs and wide receivers. Hopefully one of them hit. You know, that's what you got to do. You got to hope one of those guys turns out to be a stud. There will be some studs missed, definitely. That's why the waiver wire is so important the first couple of weeks of the NFL draft, the NFL Fantasy Football League, because you got guys coming out of nowhere sometimes that are doing really well. So the top guy is Marquis Brown. Michael Carter, he takes Marquis Brown, taken right away by Curtis. Of course, he is auto-drafting. 6G is up. Jalen Hurts is there if you need a backup quarterback. Though he's got Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't really need a backup quarterback. Rodgers goes down. His whole season's done anyway. So, let's see. You got Jamal Williams. Who will 6G go with? He's got 2 picks. He's got the last pick of the 11th round and then first pick of the 12th round of this snake draft. We got like 3 or 4 teams on auto draft right now. Oh, we got 6 people watching us in the chat in the our YouTube video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, please. Appreciate that. Jalen Reagor, wide receiver for Philly. Don't know much about him, but 6G has got some information on him, I guess, because that's who he wanted. He was very excited about that. He has another pick now coming up. First pick of the 12th round. Then we're going to get a quick pick right away from Curtis because he's auto-drafting. Of course, this is a 1-point PPR, so you get 1 point for every catch. And then you get 0.1 for every yard received and yard rushed. 6 points for touchdowns. Throwing touchdowns only 4 points, though. And I forget how many points you get for passing yards, but it's 1 point PPR. So you get guys who catch the ball are going to get a lot more premium value when you're doing 1 point PPRs than if it was not a point PPR. So actually, most of my lists are all gone now. I don't really have much left. Curtis Samuel or Austin Hooper went, and then Curtis Samuel is gone too. It is 7 o'clock here on the East Coast. We are finishing up. We're in round 12 of 16. Join us afterwards because some of these guys I think are going to join us, and we got some questions, and I want to know what they were thinking on some of these picks. So make sure you keep joining us after the draft because I think some of these guys will come on and we will talk to them, see what their expectations for the year, see what they surprised them, see what what was coming on board and what they wanted to do and what they had to change with what was drafted. Rob's on the clock with 47 seconds remaining. He takes James Conner. I like the James Conner pick. I think it's a good pick. Picks come crazy. Mike Williams and Jamal Williams running back for the Lions. All right, so I got wide receiver, running back. Let's see what we got. Top picks. Janu Smith's the top guy. Trey Sermon, Hines, Philip Lindsay, Jalen Hurts, Michael Pittman. I don't like any of those guys. Let's see what we got. Wide receiver, Pittman, Devontae Parker, Caldwell, Paris Campbell, T.Y. Hilton, but he's out, it says. I don't know what's wrong with T.Y. Nelson Aguilar is in New England. I didn't know that. Jameson Crowder in New York for the Jets. I like him a lot. Running back, Singletary. He might find some time in there. 43 seconds. Tyson Williams Don't know him. Giovanni Bernard. Tevin Coleman's in the Jets now. Mark Ingram with Houston. He might be all right, too. Latavius Murray with the Saints. You know what? I'm going to go. Here it is. I'm going to go Latavius Murray. I'm going to handcuff Alvin Kamara and take Murray. So now if Alvin Kamara goes down, I got Latavius Murray to go right in that spot, that starting running back for the Saints. I think that was a smart move. Not because just I did it, but I think you got to handcuff some of those guys sometimes. So I'm handcuffing the Saints running back, my top running back, with Latavius Murray. So I'll keep Murray there on the bench, and then with Kamara, if Kamara gets hurt, I got Murray right to go in. So we got Trash Pandas up now. Stick G says it's tough having back-to-back with such a gap. It is. That's why you got to be thinking ahead a lot of times. Try to use, I always say try to use a lot of your time when you're making those picks. Because I think that will help. But yeah, it is very tough going back-to-back. But then again, you're also getting, if you look at it, you're getting 2 of the top 14 players, or 2 of the top 13 players went to your team. Or at least that you thought they were the top 2. All right. We got a lot of picks here. We got Jacoby Myers, Jason Sanders, another kicker, Michael Pittman, Big Ben, Hines, running back, Baker Mayfield, Evan Ingram, which is Zero Fox. Zero Fox taking Baker and Evan Ingram. And Broncos going defense, going to Zapanda. Philip Lindsay, running back for Houston now. Man, Houston's got so many running backs. That's getting ridiculous down there. Another kicker off the board by Chris. I'll be coming up here pretty soon. The beard is on the clock right now. I still got 3 bench guys left. And I'm going running back or wide receiver, running back, wide receiver. I'm going to start looking here, see what wide receivers are available. T.Y. What is wrong with T.Y. Hilton? Looking for a bounce back. Looking for a bounce back, it says here. Nelson Aguilar with New England. That's kind of a different pick there. I don't know what they got going on. Aguilar had a good year with the Las Vegas last year. But he doesn't really have the quarterback to throw. Jalen Hurts finally go off the board with the beard, taking them. Looking here, A.J. Green's in Arizona. I didn't know A.J. Green was in Arizona. Oh, people tell me these guys leave. It's ridiculous. These guys leave too much. I've not really done a lot of research this year. Daryl Moonley. All right, I am on the clock here. So I got 1 backup wide receiver, 2 backup running backs. Need another wide receiver. And let's see who they're predicting to score the most points is Marquis Callaway for the Saints. I don't see that happening. Jameson Crowder. He is by week 6. That might do. Yeah, I'm going to take Jameson Crowder. He always does pretty well for the Jets. I'm going to take Mr. Crowder there. And Janu Smith, tight end. Trey Sermon went quick too. So it'll be a while before my next pick. So I have now got 2 backup running backs, 2 backup wide receivers, and 2 more spots left. Daniel Jones is still out there. The top pick, though, left is Tua. Mr. Tua, the top pick. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Surprised Dave hasn't snatched him up, especially with team up with Scary Terry. Rob's on the clock, the hitman there. See what Rob does here with the 13th pick. And he goes Tua. I think he goes Tua just because he wants the cards of Tua. I think that's why he picked Tua. We'll see how Tua does this year. You might want to go a backup defense, too. I was thinking about maybe I haven't really been paying attention. T.Y. Hilton taken by – Rob took Rob took T.Y. Hilton, and then Tua went to Curtis. T.Y. Hilton could have a bounce-back year. I was looking at T.Y. too, but kind of a lot of quarterbacks on their top. Their projection total-wise, J.D. McKissick for Washington goes to Sticks G, and he has another pick now. See what he got. Sticks G. Let's see what Sticks G has going on here. He's got a lot of Green Bay guys. Robbie Anderson, Aguilar. He's got 2 backup wide receivers, a backup running back. I think that was good going with the 2 wide receivers. He could probably use another running back, though. I don't know if he wants a backup. I mean, if you have Aaron Rodgers, I wouldn't even do a backup for Aaron Rodgers. Because if Aaron Rodgers goes, your whole team's done anyways, right? So why even waste a spot on it? Why not take a flyer on a running back or a wide receiver that might break out that most people don't know about? I think that's worth a shot there. See what else we got coming up here, folks. Let's see if I can find any good with my picks here, with my phone. See if I can find some sleepers. Let me do a search for sleepers. Sleepers Fantasy Football 2021. Let's see what they say. At wide receiver, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Big Ben. Sleeper running backs, A.J. Dillon for Green Bay. He's got taken already. He's gone. Gus Edwards, of course, the sleeper. Sonny Michel. Did Sonny Michel get traded to the Rams? I think he did. Daryl Williams might be good, too. Callaway. I'm on the clock. Giovanni Bernard. What do I need? Let's look. Maybe I should have taken Henderson. I don't know. All right, we got Michael Gallup, a good bench. Jameson Crowder, 2 running backs. Let's look. Let me look at maybe I'll take another defense here. Oh, that's pretty low there. You know what? 9,100. I could probably go with them. I don't want to go with defense that quick. Malcolm Brown, Alexander Madison, maybe. It's a good backup for, you know what? I'm going to go with, let's see, what's Daryl Williams not playing Friday night? You know what? I'm going to go with Daryl Williams, running back for the Chiefs. He's a sleeper. According to CBS Sports, he's a sleeper. So we'll try him out. Darnell Mooney for Chicago. I think he was already taken. Marquis Callaway. Elijah Moore, another sleeper they have here. Tight end sleeper. Gaskin was already taken. Juju Smith taken already. Gerald Everett, Evan Ingram. Zach Ertz, I think, is still available. So I got 1 bench spot left here. I got to find somebody really good. Maybe I'll go another tight end. Yeah, I might want to look at another tight end. Randall Cobb back with the Packers. Trash Panda's taken. And the Beard is up next. Card Chart Chris is on next here. So we'll be able to talk to him soon. And Rob's hoping T.Y. Hilton is available week 9 when he needs him. And Callaway will be good. Who knows? Nobody knows. Jason Myers, kicker for Seattle, taken. I gotta start looking at kickers too, I guess. Will anybody take a backup kicker? You know, they got 1 kicker and they take another kicker. I would lose my mind if somebody takes a backup kicker. But you never know in fantasy football drafts. Everybody does it kind of different. Tyrell Williams, Detroit wide receiver. Tyrell Williams, I think, was a Charger, before, wasn't he? I think he was a Charger. And David Johnson, running back, one of the many running backs in Houston. Houston's got so many running backs. That's ridiculous down there. Anthony Ferkser, Tennessee tight end. Zapenda takes. Cyril Fox going to have the last pick in the 14th round and the first pick in the 15th. Packers defense he takes. Might be good. Of course, they get to play the Lions twice, and they get to play the Bears twice with a rookie quarterback, and might be good there. And he also takes Nick Folk, the kicker. Nick Folk, the kicker for the Patriots. Terrence Marshall then goes to Z Pandas. So I might look here, see what we got looking at tight end. I might look at tight end. Irv Smith, I might. Eric Ebron for Pittsburgh. Zach Ertz, everybody's forgetting about him. O.J. Howard down in Tampa. O.J. Howard's coming back. Paris Campbell taken. Terrence Marshall taken too. Couple high picks there. My flex guy on Mark Andrews week 8. So Blake Jarwin for Dallas. Cole Kmet for Chicago. Eric Ebron. I like Eric Ebron too, maybe. Let's do this by rank. They have Hunter Henry ranked higher, but less points than Irv Smith. So we'll see what happens there. Do I take Henry? Do I take Irv Smith? Do I go? Let's see. I got 1, 2 backup wide receivers, 3 backup running backs. James White taken. The Saints defense taken. Do I go with a backup defense? Hunter Henry taken. I think I got to go tight end. I think I got to get a backup tight end. You know what? Pittsburgh loves throwing to those tight ends. Oh, but Zach Ertz is there. I like Zach Ertz too. Gerald Everett, CJ something, OJ Howard, Irv Smith. We're going to go Irv Smith, folks. I like Irv Smith. Kyle Rudolph's gone now, so I think Irv Smith might pick up a lot of the slack there. And he is by week 7. Mark Andrews by week 8. So let's go Irv Smith. We will take him. Now the only thing I can take is a kicker. So won't even let me show me the other guys. And we got Malcolm Brown taken quick. Vikings defense taken. Eric Ebron. Yohan Koo, the kicker for Atlanta, was taking my Curtis. So I got to look for kickers here, folks. I usually like the Giants kicker. We got Greg Zuerlein, Buffalo kicker. Josh Lambo in Jacksonville. Matt Prater in Arizona. Might take him. Ryan Scoop for Tampa. Robbie Gould for Sam. Man, Robbie Gould is still kicking. Dustin Hopkins. That might be good for Washington. They're going to stall out a lot, I think. Greg Zuerlein for Dallas. Man, I'm picking a lot of Dallas guys lately. Josh Lambo. Tyler Bass. Who's going to take Sticks G's up on the last pick of the 15th round, and then he'll have the first pick of the last round, the 16th round, folks. Join with us afterwards, where we hopefully will have some guests on to talk to us about how their teams are doing. Oh, and Dave said he's got his pick lined up for the last pick. Tebow, a tight end or quarterback, Dave? Which one are you going to do? Or maybe he can play both. I don't know. He might be 2 position eligible. Ryan Fitzpatrick taken by Sticks G. So he decides to take a backup with Aaron Rodgers. I guess if you're going to take a backup, Ryan Fitzpatrick's a really good backup. Fantasy football, I don't know. I mean, he has his moments, but again, he's never going to play Ryan Fitzpatrick unless Aaron Rodgers gets hurt. And if Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, his season is done. So I think Fitzpatrick will probably start for a while, then get hurt or lose his job like he usually does. So he might have some good games, though. Just got to catch him early. Usually the beginning of the season is when Ryan Fitzpatrick is usually pretty hot there. 7:20 on the East Coast. We are starting the last round, round 16. And I have to select a kicker. It's making me select a kicker, folks. I can't even not select a kicker. Ridiculous, man. The pressure they put on me. Maybe I want to select a tight end. You know? Let me pick a tight end. Nelson Aguilar, Dolphins defense, goes by Curtis. Rob is on the clock for his last pick. Does he pick a backup kicker? You know, you gotta handcuff your kicker, buddy. We'll see what Rob's gonna do with his last pick. Looking at Rob's team here. Eric Ebron. He did get Eric Ebron. I like that. Oh, he got Daniel Jones. I didn't know he got Daniel Jones. I must have missed that. James Conner. Man, 1, 2. He's going to be in tough shape. I still think he might need another running back, actually. See what his mock drafts are showing him. Again, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, folks. And check out the website, hotboxcards.net. I like that New Jersey, that pick there. Tyson Williams, running back for Baltimore. Greg Zuerlein, Dallas kicker. Tyler Bass, Buffalo kicker. My turn. I have to pick a kicker. Who am I going to pick? I'm going to go with Matt Prater. I like Matt Prater. Arizona, they're going to put up some points. Let's go Matt Prater. And my roster is full now. We're going to stay on, though. So we're going to look to see what else other people pick, and then we're going to go and look at some of the teams here. Hopefully we have some guests coming on soon. Of course, Dave's going to end this draft here pretty soon. The beard is on the clock now. Giovanni Bernard taken by the Los Angeles Trash Pandas. Yes, I didn't know there was a lot of pandas in Los Angeles, but obviously they are causing trouble with the trash system in Los Angeles. Giovanni Bernard might be a good pick there for Tampa. Tony Pollard, running back for Dallas. I didn't know he was still playing. Guard chart Chris, who he's going to end with. Yeah, I know he wanted Matt Prater, but tough cookies, buddy. Tough cookies. Of course, after the last pick, we're going to take a short commercial break. Yeah, it was 6G. Earlier he wanted Hurts or Tua, but got sniped right before. That's what happens, man. You got to have backups. Guys ready to go. You're making your picks here. Brian Edwards, Cole Kmet, Zapanda's on. Brian Edwards. What do we got here? Chase McLaughlin. Dave's going to end it. What does Dave pick? Dave here with the commissioner of the Zero Fox Sports League. Of course, we're playing for a free box of Hotbox cards. Of course, I'm playing to not give out a box of Hotbox cards. All right, there's the draft is complete here. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and hopefully we get some of these guys on and we can talk about what they got. Are you tired of going to the store and finding all the shelves bare of your favorite sports cards? Well, I got the solution for you. It's Hotbox Cards. Hotbox Cards is a sports card subscription service. And what's even better, Hotbox Cards is affordable. No more than $100, $150, $200, $300 sports card subscription boxes. I'm talking Hotbox Cards at $29.99 plus shipping. You can't beat that. And you can't beat the variety. Most sports card subscription boxes are all about packs. Here, we like to mix it up. Every box, you're going to get 3 unopened packs. You're going to get 50 bonus cards, plus 3 game use or autograph cards. And we'll even ask you what your favorite team is. We try to give you one of those game use or autograph cards to be one of your favorite teams. So you got to check out the website, hotboxcards.net. You are going to love it. Plus, we give bonus items every month. Every month, we have a different theme in our boxes. And we give free items in every box. You can't beat it for $29.99. Check out the website, hotboxcards.net, and become a subscriber today. All right, we are back here. Hopefully we get one of these guys to join us to tell us a little bit about their drafts here. We're going to look at my team here first, Hotbox Cards team. Starting off with our quarterback, Dak Prescott. There's Mr. Prescott, our quarterback. Alvin Kamara, running back. Josh Jacobs, I think would be a good running back too. Wide receivers will go Stephon Diggs and DJ Moore. Mark Andrews, our tight end. Baltimore. Kenny Galladay with the Giants. 49ers defense. Matt Prater, the kicker. Then our backups, we are going with Michael Gallup. Ryan Tannehill's our backup quarterback in case Dak Prescott doesn't work out. Daryl Henderson, running back for the Rams. Latavius Murray is our handcuff for Alvin Kamara, just in case he does not do good. Jameson Crowder, the wide receiver for the Jets. Tyrell Williams, running back for the Chiefs. And Irv Smith Jr. So there are my picks there. And hopefully I think we might have a guest on pretty soon. I think we got here. All right. Hopefully, let me double check, make sure he's ready. Make sure, I think we might have the commissioner on here. Let me check here, see if he's ready. So let's see if Dave's ready here. All right, let's add Dave here. Way out to the stream. There he is, the commissioner of the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Football League. Dave, how you doing, sir?
Good, man. My internet's horrible, but we'll see how long this lasts.
All right, man. Hey, I think you're doing good. Hey, tell us why there was no randomized teams for the NF for this draft again.
It's easy, man. I'm not smart. I spaced it.
You're not smart. All right, man. I'll take that. This has got to be the last year. You cannot pull this 3 years in a row. All right?
We'll get it ahead of time next time. I know I said that last time, but we'll there's been a lot of stuff going on. We'll get ahead of time next time.
All right, man. All right. Well, let's take a look at your team here. I'm going to bring up your team here. We'll take a look, see what you got going on here. At quarterback, you got Josh Allen, like that guy. Christian McCaffrey. Now, your first pick, what was your thinking on that first pick that you went with McCaffrey instead of some of those other guys?
Henry hasn't been catching too good. McCaffrey's all over the ball, and he's going to get a lot of looks, especially with that team. So it was kind of a no-brainer on that one.
And you didn't want to get Dalvin Cook at all?
I took him a couple years ago. He got hurt, so I'm just avoiding him. I'm hoping McCaffrey stays healthy and we can keep on it.
Gotcha. So your running back too is Myles Gaskin from Miami. He's a starter down there. And then your wide receivers, Scary Terry I liked, but I thought you took a little bit of a risk taking Chris Godwin. Tell us why you decided to take Chris Godwin instead of Mike Evans or somebody else.
Godwin's the one that's going to get single covered, I think, a lot more because of Evans. So he'll get a lot more looks. And while Evans will score some, I think Godwin's going to do just as well. Okay,
gotcha there. Got Mike Gesicki, tight end for Miami. I think Julio Jones could be a very big upside for you with Julio. What was your thinking when you brought Julio on your team?
If he can stay healthy, he's got A.J. Brown on the other side to help him out. He's going to be a possession guy. He's going to get a lot of red zone looks.
Yeah, if he bounces back, that could be huge for you. Bucs defense, I think, was great. And then your kicker, Nick Folk. Let's look at some of your backups here. Wide receiver, Laverska Chenault Jr. for Jacksonville. McCole Hardman, I love it. Go ahead.
Yeah, McColl's been coming on his own. He's got Tyreek Hill on the other side. Chenault's been more of a hybrid kind of guy, so they've been running him on jet sweeps and trying to get the ball in his hands. He's a playmaker, so I think they'll be pretty good there.
Right, and Ronald Jones. I think Ronald Jones could be one of your best picks. I think.
Yeah, he was the premier guy before he got injured in the playoffs and Fournette took over, so he's going to get touches.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of touches. Baker Mayfield, of course. Evan Ingram, you took a giant. I can't believe you took a giant. Evan Ingram. What was your thinking? Was that just upset me and Rob?
I was running out of tight ends. The ones I had an eye on kept getting taken, so kind of went with Evan over Hunter Henry, who's getting hurt a lot.
Right. And then you got Packers defense. So then you ended it with Tim Tebow. You said you were going to take him. I didn't think you would, but you took Mr. Tebow.
I was looking for Edelman. I was looking for all kinds of guys who aren't around. He was the only one. Let's do it.
Yeah. So
I was happy with my team at that point.
Well, now you have a guy you can drop right away when you find a good player you want to pick up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what surprises what stuff surprised you during this draft?
Anytime you get auto drafts going on, it kind of messes up the flow of things because you get guys getting picked that are out, so it kind of moves up a couple other players. So unfortunately, some of the guys couldn't make it, and they might not like their teams the way they panned out, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. But even the people that were actually there, I thought there were some interesting picks. A lot of people taking kickers early, which I'm never a big fan of, but some of you guys like the kickers, and but yeah, there was a lot of interesting picks for a lot of people. Some good picks too, though.
A lot of first-time players, so hopefully this will get them hooked on it, and next year they'll pick their choices a little more wisely, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, I was hoping Wendy would be back. I mean, she kicked a lot of our butts last year.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, she was on it.
Yeah, she was. So hopefully Curtis is doing well back home and feeling a little bit better. Miss him, of course. Yeah, what do you expect this? Are you expecting a good people really involved this year? Because sometimes you get in fantasy football and teams aren't involved very at the end. And hoping we got a good group of guys and lady. I don't know if we have any ladies, but a good group of guys that are going to be like sticking around the whole time.
Yeah, I think they'll stick around. It was pretty competitive last year. Johnny Waldeck talking trash to you all season.
Yeah.
Curtis was all over it. Hopefully he'll feel better. Farshark, if we stay on him, he'll be on it as well. And RTS has like 6 or 7 leagues going on, so we'll just have to stay on him as well.
And Rob wants to say Graham Cano for president. I thought that was a way early pick for Graham Cano.
Yeah, that's like the Bucs defense. I had to take them before they were gone. I didn't want to take them that high, but I felt if I didn't, they would be gone.
Well, sometimes with the defense too, though, if you can get the top defense, that might be worth an early pick, to get that top defense. But Graham Cano is not the top kicker, so I don't know. You probably haven't had a chance to look at the other teams, but if you have, any team stands out that's going to be some good competition for you, you think?
There were a lot of good picks there. We'll see if some sleepers show up that nobody was thinking about, or if all the top guys are going to play out. It's going to depend on injuries like every year. You get somebody injured that you had like one of your top couple picks, it's going to hurt you, but hopefully that won't happen to anybody.
Yeah, there's always some big injuries, and you got to work that waiver wire too. That waiver wire is very important.
Yeah, you got to stay on it. The ones who usually end up in the playoffs are the ones who are always checking.
Yeah, and then especially when you're going up against the league commissioner who makes himself the first pick every year. That's a little tough to beat.
I had the first pick, but I didn't get a pick again for like 20 picks. So
whatever.
Not always the best.
Make the excuses. I hear you, man. So what do you got going on your channel this week coming up?
Just usual stuff. We're doing the ratings war, AEW, WWE. We got we're going to start blaster boxes. We're doing mega boxes. We're doing ripping it raw. We got all kinds of stuff coming up, and hopefully it'll be entertaining for everybody.
I hope so, man. I want to get back on the channel. I know everybody loved my singing. I did not get a record deal yet. I'm still waiting. Hopefully somebody will let me know about that. So, all right, Dave, I'll let you go. I know your internet's not the best, but it held on pretty good here for this. So I will.
Just want to say thank you for hosting this and sponsoring the league again. Appreciate you, man.
Oh, no problem. Next year we'll do something. It's just I had this idea like an hour before, and I was like, hey, let's just go live. So I want to next year have plenty of time and have more people on and see what we can do next year for it, or at least for baseball.
Yeah, we'll make it a party next year. We'll get everybody involved, and it'll be a good time.
All right, Dave. Have a good one, man. Have a good one out there in L.A.
All right, guys. Later.
All right, later, Dave. All right, that was Dave, the commissioner. Hopefully, I think if Rob's still on, I'd like to have Rob to come on and talk to you a little bit about his team. Or if Card Shark Chris is still on, one of you guys, I would love you guys to come on and talk about your team a little bit. Of course, that was Dave, the commissioner of Zero Fox Sports Football League. Check out his channel, Zero Fox Sports Cards. Does some great openings. Oh, Rob's got another draft. How many? All you do is mock draft, Rob. Come on, man. I'm telling you, you should have me draft for you. Guaranteed victory, bro. All right, so I guess Rob's not coming on. Let's take a look quick at some of the other teams here while we get a chance. We looked at Zero Fox. Let's look at where are all the teams out here? Do they have? I wonder if they do the football. Oh, they don't. I was looking to see if they did the draft grade, but I don't see that yet. I think that takes a little bit for them to decide what the grade is. All right, let's look at the mockeries here. What we got going off the mockeries with Patrick Mahomes, great quarterback there. They are going to be all set for their quarterback situation. Joe Mixon, Miles Sanders, DK Metcalf. I really like this team, actually. Cooper Kupp, Tanyan, not a big fan of him. Henry Ruggs, Rams, Justin Tucker, Waddle, backup wide receiver, that's good. Gordon, backup running back, that's good. Big Ben, Philip Lindsay, and David Johnson. He's throwing the dice with all the Houston running backs he can find. Of course, there's like 5 million more of them. Paris Campbell and Cole. I really like this. This team's going to be tough to beat, I think. Especially if Miles Sanders, actually has a good year compared to what he did the last couple. He got Rob's got to say, I got to make sure I get Gano in the third round. Of course, Rob will be joining us tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, on the Monday Night Huddle show. So make sure you check that out. He will be with us doing the Audible Challenge. Well, there he is. There's the mockeries. The mockery is going to be good. I think the mockery is going to be good. I love DK Metcalf. I think Cooper Kupp's really going to come into his own. So I think the mockery is going to be a tough challenge here. We got two divisions. We have an East and a West. I'm in the East. Let's look at the beard. And the beard, Justin Fields. Yeah, kind of iffy on a rookie quarterback, Kareem Hunt. Mike Davis, Atlanta running it. Tyreek Hill's nice. Really, two really good wide receivers. Tyreek Hill, Ridley Calvin Ridley, Logan Thomas, Allen Robinson. So he's going to get the double points with Fields and Robinson if Fields is starting right away, which I'm sure he probably will be. Steelers defense, Jason Sanders, the kicker. And let's look at his backups. Kenyon Drake, running back, good running back. Kenyon Drake is. Jarvis Landry, not a bad wide receiver there. You got Higbee, the tight end. Jalen Hurts, backup kicker. Man, he took a backup kicker. Wow. Jason Myers. Folks, don't ever take a backup kicker. He could have got somebody else for that. You got one kicker, go with that. Saints defense, Tony Pollard, didn't even know he was still playing anymore. So, it's really good wide receivers, but he's going to struggle, I think, with QB. He's got two very unproven quarterbacks in Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts. He might even want to start Hurts the first couple of weeks to see what Fields is going to do. Hurts might be a better start for him. Not really worried about the Beard. I don't think the Beard's going to have too much. Maybe a low-end chance for the playoffs, maybe. Of course, we looked at my team. Team Waldeck, Johnny Waldeck, he always gives me competition, folks. He's a really good fan, though I don't think he was here for this. So I got Trey Lance, Saquon Barkley, Antonio Gibson, A.J. Brown, Adam Thielen, T.J. Hawkinson, James Robinson, Vikings, Greg Zuerlein is his kicker. And backups, Brandon Eyrich, that's a nice backup wide receiver. He might actually end up starting over James Robinson, the flex. Jamar Chase, wide receiver. Oh, look, he really went, holy cow. Look at all the wide receivers he went on with. I don't know. I think he was auto-drafted, so I think this is all the computer. But, man, he is stacked at wide receiver, including William Fuller, who's suspended. I don't know what he's suspended for. He usually has, I don't know. It's, I don't think Johnny Waldeck's going to do very much in this league. Hate to say it, but we'll see what he does. But I don't think I'm not worried about Johnny Waldeck. How about Curtis? Now, Curtis wasn't here at the draft because he wasn't feeling too well. So he was auto-drafted too. So that's going to be tough. 2 is his quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott, Austin Eckler. So he got 2 decent running backs. CeeDee Lamb, Deontay Johnson, Noah Fant, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I like all 3 of us. He's got 3 good, solid running backs right there, which is nice. Dolphins defense and Koo the kicker. Backups, J.K. Dobbins. Of course, he's going to get released. You'll drop him quick. Javonte Williams, Odell Beckham might have a bounce back here. Devontae Smith, I like that pick too. He might be a good one. I was hoping my Giants would draft him, but the Eagles got him. Marquis Brown might be a good one. He's solid. He's got to get a better quarterback though. Tua is not going to get it done, and he has no other backup quarterback. So here's what I think Curtis will be doing. He'll be dropping Dobbins, and he'll be looking for a quarterback, I think. Definitely will be looking for a QB on that team, but 3 really solid running backs, 2 iffy wide receivers, iffy tight end. Everybody's got problems on their teams, but I think with his wide receivers, he's got 2 iffy, but then he also has 2, 3 guys that could do well backups wide receivers. So I think Curtis might be I think he might be a sleeper team, maybe getting in there at the end. One of those last playoff spots. Let's go over to the West. So the Panda. Let's see what the Panda's got here. Kyler Murray, Dalvin Cook, Chris Carson, DeAndre Hopkins. Whoa, this team is loaded, folks. Oh, my goodness. Kyler Murray, Dalvin Cook, Chris Carson, DeAndre Hopkins. So there you're getting double points with Murray and Hopkins. That's going to be big. Amari Cooper, I think, will have a bounce back year with Prescott under center now. Dallas Goedert, Gus Edwards now is the starting running back for Baltimore. And Baltimore just led the league in rushing. It wasn't just Lamar Jackson. It was also, they are committed to running the ball. So that's a good there. Browns and McNabbs. Backups here. Corey Davis. He might do well again now with the Jets. Now he's out of Tennessee. Matt Ryan, Hines, Broncos defense. That's a good backup defense. His starters are tight, but his backups, if he gets an injury, pretty much if anybody gets an injury, they're in trouble. But I don't like his backups at all. But his starters are going to be a beast to beat. So hopefully when I play him, he has Arizona's on a bye week, I'm hoping, when I play him. That way he goes to Matt Ryan and somebody else. So That's not going to be good for me, but he's going to be definitely going to be a playoff team unless he has a major injury. He's going to be one of the top teams there. All right, let's go to Card Shark Chris, who I guess not joining us. Card Shark Chris. Yeah, I thought he'd come on and talk to us a little bit. But looks like he's not. Let's see what he got. Russell Wilson, Najari Harris, the rookie running back for the Steelers. DeAndre Swift, of course, he's a Lions fan. Justin Jefferson, Chase Claypool, Kelsey, Chase Edmonds, Washington, and Blankenship, the kicker for Indianapolis. Yeah, Russell Wilson, I don't know. Kind of an iffy there. Backups got Tyler Boyd, Mozart, Cole Beasley, Michael Pittman, Tyrell Williams, James White. Some of his backups actually might end up starting, I think. DeAndre Swift, you really can't count on him too much. Doesn't have a lot of backup running backs. He's got some good backup wide receivers. Backup running backs I'm not too fond on. But we'll see. I don't think he's going to be a playoff team, though, folks. I don't think Card Shark Chris is going to make the playoffs. Hey, Obvious, how you doing, man? We're just checking out the results of the 2021 Zero Fox Sports Cards fantasy football draft that we just did live. Checking out some of the teams here. We're on the Los Angeles Trash Pandas. Tom Brady, Leonard Fournette, he went Tampa Bay heavy there in the beginning. Damian Harris, Devontae Adams, will he be playing? Tyler Lockett's a good pick. George Kittle, Brandon Cooks, Bills, Harrison Butker, Zach Moss, Antonio Brown, Jacoby Myers. He did good there, picking a lot of backups, running backs, and wide receivers. Mooney, a couple sleepers there that might work out. Bernard and Mooney, and even Myers too, maybe. Oh, no backup quarterback, so if Brady goes down, he's in trouble. Of course, if Brady goes down, Tampa Bay is in trouble themselves. I don't think that's a playoff team. I really don't think that's a playoff team. All right, next up here, we got the Tijuana Wall Jumpers. See what they are looking at like here. Lamar Jackson, Jonathan Taylor, Sony Michel now with the Rams. Keenan Allen, Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas plays. That'd be good. Rob Gronk, DJ Chark, Ravens, Tyler Bass. That's not a bad team there. It's a solid team, I think. Especially if Sony Michel finds his way back with the Rams pretty well. Which the Rams are, they like to run the ball. You got some competition there. We'll see how that works out. And then, look at that. Man, he took holy cow. Look at all these quarterbacks this guy's got. Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, and add that to Lamar Jackson. Why did you take so many? Unless the computer auto-drafted. I don't know if he was an auto-draft team or not. I hope he was, because that just destroyed him. Holy cow. He's got the last two number one picks in Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence. I like the beginning part of his team. I like the starters. I think the starters could be solid, but his backups are just horrible because he spent 3 picks on backup quarterbacks. If I were you, man, I would be looking at trading Justin Herbert or maybe even Burrow. Probably Herbert would get you the most. Trading him, especially a guy like Curtis, needs a quarterback. So be on the lookout for that trade, maybe. All right. Let's look at Rob's team, New Jersey Hitman. And he's starting off with Matthew Stafford, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb. Good pair of running backs there. But with a 1-point PPR, it might not be the best running backs to have. These guys are both downhill runners. And, they do score touchdowns, though. And that's a big thing. Getting touchdowns is definitely worth it. Robert Woods, Mike Evans. I like the Mike Evans pick. And Woods teaming up with Stafford. Kyle Pitts goes with the rookie tight end. T. Higgins, I think that's not bad. And then backups, Cortland Sutton, that's good. Michael Carter, James Conner, that looks good. Hilton, Danny Dimes, my boy. Eric Ebron taking a flyer with Tyson Williams. Never know what's going to happen in that Baltimore backfield now that Dobbins is gone. I think this is going to be a borderline playoff team here. A borderline playoff team. He's got to upgrade over Stafford, though. He really does. No, maybe not, but man, I would call that other guy and see if you can get Herbert off that last team. All right, so that was Rob's team there. borderline, I think. And then we ended with Sticks G. He had the last pick of the draft, but also the first pick of the next round. So that was good. Aaron Rodgers, he went Green Bay heavy a little bit on this team. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, David Montgomery had a nice season last year, but will he do the same thing? Jerry Jeudy and Juju Smith-Schuster, not the best wide receivers, but he comes back with a great tight end in Darren Waller. Going with a handcuff of Jones and A.J. Dillon. I don't think he'll start both of them together. Matt Gay and the Colts defense. Then he goes with Robbie Anderson, Jalen Rager, Austin Hooper, J.D. Missick, Devin Singletary, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Nelson Aguilar. If he didn't make that A.J. Dillon, I think he drafted A.J. Dillon way too early. If he would have got somebody else in there for that flex position, I'd say he's a playoff team. But he's going to be a borderline playoff team, I think. Borderline. Maybe get in, maybe not. We'll see. And, of course, my team's going to win the championship, but we'll just take a look at my team anyways. Again, one last time here. Of course, I start with Dak Prescott. Prescott's kind of my iffy guy. I don't know how well that'll do. We'll have to see. But I did get a good backup for him. So Kamara was my first pick. Josh Jacobs. I got two really good running backs. I got Kamara, I think Kamara will probably end up being he'll be right behind McCaffrey, I think, on points. Jacobs, I think, will have a bounce back year. Stephon Diggs, I think Buffalo's going to do great this year. Plus, when I play Dave, he's got Josh Allen. So when Josh Allen throws touchdowns to Diggs, Dave's only getting 4 points for a touchdown. I'm getting 6. I'm beating him by 2 points every time that happens. DJ Moore, I think, is going to look good in Carolina. Mark Andrews was a beast in Baltimore. Kenny Galladay now with the Giants. I think he's going to get a lot of deep balls. 49ers defense, Matt Prater. And then look at these backups. I think I did really well in the backups. It did good. Michael Gallup, I think, will be a starter some weeks for me. Ryan Tannehill, just in case Prescott doesn't do well. Daryl Henderson. I might have, if I would have known Michelle got traded already to the Rams, I might not have taken Henderson. Latavius Murray, so I got a backup for Kamara. So if Kamara goes down, I got Murray ready to go in. Jameson Crowder does pretty well with the Jets, but he's got a rookie QB, so you never know what that'll happen. Daryl Williams, running back. We got some good backups that if guys go down, which eventually they will, these guys will be stepping up. And then Irv Smith. I'm definitely a playoff team. There's no doubt about that, folks. But we'll see how far I go. I think there's 3 or 4 teams that are really good. What does that say? Okay, well, that's a nice team there, Crypto Nick. I guess that's not too bad. Kamara, Gibson, Allen Robinson, DJ Moore, Darren Waller, Scary Terry, Ryan Tannehill. It's an okay team. It's not a great team, but it's all right, man. All right, guys. I don't think anybody else is going to join us, so I'm going to end this video here pretty soon. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and check us out every Monday night live on YouTube and Facebook for a Monday Night Huddle show where we open up packs, have special guests. This week we have Rob over at RTS Sports Cards going to join us. He's going to play our little Audible game, and we're going to open up some packs, talk a little sports cards, and everything you needed to know. So again, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Check us out tomorrow night, Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on Facebook and YouTube Live. I'll catch you guys next time. Be safe, everybody.